We drink to one podcast and one podcast only.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Liquid Therapy. I'm your host, Kenny T, and you have my co-host over here, my beautiful wife, Arie, and we have Zach and Kier back on the pod from the last one that got cut off because we had malfunctions on the mix board, but we're back. New mix board, way better. Rode. Amazing. But yeah, guys, what is everybody drinking on today? What you got over there, babe? We'll start over here and go left to right.
So I have I don't know why I picked up the cup like you can see it, but it is my water with my trusty Aldi brand Mio type stuff. I did do a shot of peanut butter whiskey before this.
Okay.
No alcohol, huh?
No.
Just gonna ride it out sober.
We'll see.
Okay.
I may have to take a break later and sneak behind the curtain, but no, I think
Okay.
But anyway, you know what I'm always drinking on, a little something. It's either a little something or Coors Light, or that one time I had a mixed drink. It was actually pretty good. But I got to work in the morning, so I'm not trying to get all litty titty. You feel me?
we'll see.
Zach, what you drinking on over there?
I got some Dragon's Milk Reserve s'mores, baby. From, who is this? New Holland or something like that? I forget who does it, but
Dragon's milk.
this stuff is
Yeah,
the shit.
pass.
Oh, it's so
delish.
good.
It's too
It's
thick.
so
for
good.
Me. It's too thick.
You're too thick for me.
Oh, I know.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. All right.
That went on a little too long.
Right.
Those people get excited. What do you got over there, Kier?
Yeah,
what do
what
you
you
got?
got?
What do you got?
I'm drinking my Jack and Coke, my trusted favorite.
That's her go-to.
Jack and Coke, so
Yep.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
Simple?
Technically,
Simple.
Simple lady.
But
Yep.
effective.
technically Coke Zero or not Coke Zero. Or
Don't
yeah.
tell the people that.
Yeah, we're trying to watch our figures around here, you know.
It wasn't. No, it's because I thought that I was buying regular Coke, and it wasn't until I got home that I looked at the box and it said zero sugar. And I was
Don't
like,
you hate when that happens? Because Coke Zero is... ugh.
I am not
don't
mad
mind-
at Coke Zero. Coke Zero is good. I don't
What?
mind-
Get
Yeah.
out of
You
here.
I don't
like
mind Coke Zero.
No, the hell I don't.
You
I don't like Coke at
Diet
all.
Coke.
I
You're
don't like
out of your
Pepsi.
mind.
I don't
Diet Coke?
I don't like Coke or
What do you
Pepsi.
like? Oh, really? Not even Pepsi.
I like the different flavors, like cherry. Is
Cherry
it Pepsi?
Coke? They both
cherry
have
Coke.
it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
one's better.
Cherry
Like-
Pepsi
Cherry
is the
Pepsi.
shit,
Cherry-
dude.
Yeah.
Cherry Pepsi
Yeah.
and vanilla Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, vanilla Coke.
You know
Those
they
two,
make
yeah.
a vanilla cherry Coke?
That's doing too much.
No,
That's
it
what
ain't.
I.
No, it's not. I'm
I was
telling
having
you.
Dr. Pepper at that
Dude,
point.
I'm telling you.
What's your soda of choice? Is Dr. Pepper? Is that what?
Sprite. Vanilla Sprite. That'd be Pacific.
Huh? A vanilla Sprite?
Yeah,
You've never had
that?
vanilla. Oh.
Didn't know they made that.
Hit up BK
Okay.
or
Any-
the movies.
Anywhere that has that freestyle
Yeah.
machine.
Cool, you can make some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
vanilla,
Make some
vanilla Sprite and some Captain.
Okay.
Dangerous.
Have it your way. That makes sense.
Dangerous.
That's usually where I make. So I'll do like a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. That's so good.
That is
You
good.
see, that's weird because Dr. Pepper's already like flavorful.
I don't even know.
Yeah, so
I don't
the cherry
even
vanilla
know.
just brings it out. I feel like
No, I
Oh,
feel like
for
I'm
sure.
just gonna go on a flavor
that's.
rampage. Like, oh my god,
Don't knock it till you try it.
You know what's a weird one that I will get sometimes? Orange Coke.
Ooh. I never had that.
that just sounds
mean-
Orange
nasty.
Coke.
I mean, I don't know.
It's-
Maybe. I don't
It's
know.
one of those like
sounds nasty.
it does, but when you try it, it's kind of like I feel like the cherry vanilla flavors are still the best.
They're hitters. They're always
They are.
bangers.
You can't go wrong with them. But the next time you're at the movies, try an orange Coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if it's nasty, dump it down the thing and get it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Get
be
it.
honest. I would try a vanilla Sprite over an
You
orange.
can try
Coke.
all the flavors. Just like
Orange
Sprite.
vanilla Coke
Yeah.
is also a thing. Also good.
Like a dreamsicle?
Yeah. Or orange vanilla
Oh, I
Sprite.
love dreamsicles.
Yee.
Fat man just got fatter.
Dreamsicles love you, brother.
Oh, I know they do. I know. I know they love me.
Are you crying?
No,
I've
dude,
been
my
thinking
allergies.
it the whole time.
Kennard's
My
crying, dude.
allergies. Yeah, I'm just.
He's
excited.
crying. He's so happy to see me.
Yeah, and I got this new mixer, man. It's amazing. I got all these sound effects.
He's ready to lose at golf Sunday. You better watch out, dude. I took a lesson. Oh, boy. It's game on now, brother.
Because you took one singular
One-
lesson,
dude,
He's
I'm
back
telling
on his
you.
game.
I'm
He
telling
figured
you.
it out.
It helps.
but only one lesson?
When
That's what I'm
we-
caught on. Because I believe you that lessons help, but
Yes,
lessons plural,
one
not
lesson.
one.
Well, when you've
Where'd
been
you go?
when you've been playing for a long time.
What do you mean?
Where's your lesson at?
Palmyra.
Where the hell is that at?
It's in St. John.
Ooh,
That's a drive.
fancy.
Yes. Nice course.
How much was that?
$60 for an hour.
Really?
Carl
it's really not that
Swanson.
far if you think about it. We were just in St. John at J&M.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes. J&M,
It's really not that
dude,
far.
it's dangerous in
Yeah, I
there.
just spent $100 in there.
Yeah, on what?
Some new shorts, some golf balls, a glove, and a
Nice.
sock for my putter.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. I almost walked out of there with a new driver.
Oh, I was going to say
God.
that's nothing compared to what he wants me to spend on it for Christmas.
Oh yeah, new irons,
Ping,
1,000.
Ping G430. Full
I might
set.
go PXGs
Really?
on Prime Day right now. They're $600.
I've seen reviews and stuff on the PXGs. They're not bad.
Prime Day's a scam.
I just saw that today.
Is it really a scam?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when you go into Walmart where they mark down prices.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really a scam. They just put a sticker over it. It's like all a lie.
Or
Yeah.
they mark up what the original price is. So that way the discounted price, it'll
It's
show
actually
like.
the regular price.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I saw
Amazon, your booty.
I saw one TikTok that someone said they had a full cart before Prime Day, and then on Prime it went from $400, and then Prime Day it was $450.
Damn.
And then well, and I was looking for stuff for Eliza. Like she has a ton of
Yeah.
sandals right now, but she needs fall shoes. So I was looking for like jackets and shoes and stuff, and half the stuff was, if it was on sale, it was like $3 off. And I'm like, but it says Prime Day
Yeah.
deal, so I like hurried up and added to cart, and then when I slowed down and looked at it and was like, I'm only saving $3 if I impulse buy this stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? No, just
Forget it, yeah.
out of stubbornness, I didn't get anything. I think where it's a good deal is if it's stuff that you're gonna use anyway, or like household stuff, things that you would buy anyway.
Yeah.
But like as far as like impulse buying type stuff,
Yeah.
there's a lot of it that it's not actually that good of a deal.
I mean, I just got my at-home desk for a really good deal, so I don't know.
See, but that's the thing is
I don't know.
people were saying that because, like, I guess on Amazon, which I didn't know this before, on Amazon there's an option to click coupons. So people were saying, like, with the Prime Day deals, the day after they were checking stuff, and it was less amount by adding coupons and not using the Prime Day deals.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with him. He bought a desk and what else? A desk, a keyboard, a mouse.
Yeah, another monitor. Jeez, that
Jeez.
was loud.
I was right on it.
That's funny.
For like what, $200?
$200
Or less
bucks.
than that? Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
And I know because I looked at that desk and it's always been 174 and I got it for like 119.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
maybe I don't doubt you that it's a scam on certain things.
I was gonna say, so not fully a scam.
Yeah. Just a couple select items, but
How is that new job working from home?
oh dude, it's phenomenal.
I bet it is.
Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's great.
Don't be a hater.
Oh, it's so great. Oh my God. Shout out JX Peterbilt. Yes, sir. That's about what it sounds like in my back office because I have peace and quiet. Yeah, that's about what goes through my mind now when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, my life's a joke.
Oh, come on.
I was trying to find that one.
But it's really
Nope,
not,
that
though.
one. Nope.
But while we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, where did the other one go? It was that wah, wah, wah.
Oh. Isn't that towards the bottom right?
I think it's better if you just make the sounds.
Man.
Bottom left.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I feel. They work from home. But anyway,
It's great.
I bet it is, man.
Get on
Lucky.
board.
No, can't do it.
Why?
can't operate a machine from home.
You actually can.
Really?
There are machines out there, but you have to be really, like, you have to be certified in your craft.
Yeah.
There are, like, you have people at home, or they still go in, but they're in a building all day, it's like a video game. It's crazy.
That'd be fun.
It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That is
really
cool.
fun.
Do it with cranes, all kinds of stuff. I'd give another 10, 15 years, maybe 20.
It's a long time.
More like 20, yeah.
Yeah. I guarantee everything would just
I
be
don't
like
think.
that.
Yeah, I don't think they replace it that quickly.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. A lot of the machines have GPS on them, to where
yeah.
like, for example, a dozer, like you have to control the blade and how much you're cutting and everything. You set that in your GPS. All you're doing is controlling how fast you're going, and the blade moves by itself.
Right.
It's pretty cool. But fuck dozers.
Sick.
I hate dozers. I hate them. Hate them with a passion. But anyway, marriage. Why get married? Is marriage pointless? What are your thoughts? By the way,
Don't say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
by the way, these two are actually getting married next year in March. No, not
May.
May. Sorry. I'm
Jeez.
sorry. It started with an M, didn't it?
All right, restart the pod.
Yeah, right. Cut.
Sorry.
May the 4th. It's the easiest day.
That's the
fourth.
only reason I knew, because I don't remember anything like that.
May 4th. May 4th.
Yeah, I'm horrible with dates as well. So.
I'm terrible, especially like
So eat it.
There was a fly, and I didn't get him. Instead,
Skeeter.
I hit myself.
Yeah. But no, what do you guys, since you guys are getting married, why are you getting married? Like, what's the point?
Damn, well, just blatantly.
what's the point?
What's the point?
dude.
What's the point of marriage? Like, why get married? Why not just stay in a
You want me to say
boyfriend-girlfriend?
this?
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, I think you. I think
on it. Actually,
you go
yours, too.
first, because I'm better at elaborating on your opinions.
Okay. I think it was like a long time coming for us to get married, and we don't want a lot else out of life, which is kind of sad in a way. But I mean, I think we're both inherently like selfish people. We don't really want to have children. We kind of want to try and live our best lives as much as we can. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So getting married will probably be the most exciting part of our lives, and just continuing to grow in our love. So I feel like marriage is the right answer for us. And initially when we got engaged, I wanted to have a really small wedding. Like my dream was to elope in Sedona, Arizona, because that's where I lived. And I didn't live in Sedona, but that was my favorite part of Arizona. But realistically, we both have very large families, and I feel like the people who love us are owed seeing us get married.
So basically,
For sure.
what it sounds like, and it's just how I like picked up on it after we got married. It's not really for you guys; it's for everybody else, for the journey they had to go through with you guys.
It's true, okay,
Yeah.
but I saw something that getting married in front of all your family is going to hold you accountable for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Because they witnessed it. So if you get divorced, oh man, they're going to be like, dude, I bought you a really big gift. And, you know?
Like,
Divorce,
so you're gonna go ahead and give me that money back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. They will hold you
Half of
accountable.
it. Give them half the money back.
Right, because you're
You know,
divorced.
exactly. Okay.
Where's
That
the
was
bride
where's
gift?
the drum?
Hit
Yeah.
the cricket
sorry, I
sound
keep-
effect.
right.
My
Oh,
bad.
wrong one. There you go.
Why get married?
So I can
Crickets.
be away from the mosquitoes. No. What the hell was that? Gotcha, bitch. No, I didn't. I think the main thing is, like Kirsten said, it's just kind of been always a plan, I think, in our opinion, you know, because we have our history, and she was kind of like my first love, you know.
But why not just
And,
stay in like a relationship, like boyfriend girlfriend?
Because
Why-
there's,
Why
I
sign
don't
a
know, I feel
paper?
like there's really not as much commitment. You know what I mean?
So you basically just want to do it just to commit. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the ultimate, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're
The
we're here
ultimate
together.
sacrifice for love, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can give a hand.
What, like cut the hand
Yeah,
off?
you can cut your hand off. Like, hey, I love you. Here you go.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
You can call me Merle now. If anyone caught that.
No one watches The Walking Dead, I don't think.
The Walking Dead's the shit.
Come on.
We're watching it now for the first time.
Yes.
For the first time.
For the
For
first
the first time.
It's
At
great,
least I'm
dude.
watching it. At least I don't openly
It's
admit to
great.
never
That's
watching
terrible.
it.
Honestly, how
It's
many?
been out for years.
Don't you wish you could watch it again for the first time?
That's what I was gonna say. Is how
Yeah.
many people
Alright.
wish they could go back and watch it for the first time again?
So here you go.
I
Here
was
we are.
hooked, and it's crazy how I got onto The Walking Dead too. It's bad.
So marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage. I just finally decided when I was off for a week between jobs that I was bored and I'm going to give it a try. And I saw the first...
Marriage?
Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna give, I'm talking, be quiet. No, I'm kidding.
I for real thought you meant
I'm just
I
kidding.
thought you were. I thought you were talking about marriage. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I,
and that's what
I
you should not
tried-
say to your bride to
We're
be.
talking about marriage. We're
I
not
tried.
talking about work.
I tried marriage and it just didn't work. No, but no, I tried those episodes and I'm like, Kirsten, you really need to try this show. And she's like, I'm not into that whole zombie thing. It's overplayed.
Dude, it's good.
I'm like,
It's so good.
the show is
ashamed
not. The
'cause
show
it's
is
hooked.
not about the zombies. It's about the characters.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hooked.
How far along are you guys?
Season 4.
Season 4, I think.
They
Let's just
just
say you're going to be real mad at.
Don't.
just-
But
even
just
don't.
keep in mind though, we've only been watching for like 3 weeks, and we're already on season 4. So, dude, it's been binge.
Yeah, they- I
Like
could tell
staying
you,
up late and shit.
you
Watching
seen
this
Stranger
show.
Things?
That's us too.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you right now, they just got kicked out of the prison,
Yeah.
forced to leave the prison, and the governor
Dang,
died.
You're still
Yeah.
up there? Dang. How was
I
season
don't-
4?
Eye patch boy died. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen
alert,
it.
Herschel died.
I'm pretty sure everybody that is watching this podcast has seen The Walking
At this
Dead.
point, if they get spoiler,
Yeah.
they get spoilers from that. That's on them.
Yeah. Herschel died though, and that was
Pissed.
a
I am so
heartbreaking death.
pissed.
You'll,
So pissed,
wait,
dude.
Just wait.
Okay.
Don't say
All right.
that.
Yeah,
no more.
don't
No more.
No,
say
because
it.
you like to spoil shit,
He
dude.
does.
So shut up.
No more.
He does.
Man.
No more.
You thought that was bad.
Just stop.
Just yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Cut. Nope. Don't even.
I know.
Go,
I
wanna
know.
don't even
serious.
go there because
No.
if you
Blank face,
say,
blank face, and I will tell you who my favorite
but he's
character
not
is.
gonna.
Don't
he's
smile.
not gonna have
don't
a
say
blank
nothing.
face. He's
I'm
not.
not gonna do-
He's not.
I'm
gonna have
gonna
a
be
blank
straight up
face.
honest with you right now.
Can I'll go
I
first.
barely remember all the actors. All the actors' names.
I'll go first.
He's not gonna have a blank face.
Daryl.
He's
Who is
not
Daryl?
Exactly.
gonna have a blank face.
Come on, man.
'Cause he likes to spoil stuff.
Daryl.
I like the singing. Keep going. Keep going.
Daryl. Who is Daryl?
The bows.
Daryl.
Oh, the one that rides like oh
Rides motorcycle.
yeah. Okay, Daryl.
And I also like Rick. I like Rick too. The main character,
Yeah.
Rick. Yeah.
You're gonna be mad about him.
Don't. I just said it. I just said
I
it.
didn't spoil it. I just said you're gonna be mad about him.
Great.
We
great.
thought
You
we
got a
gonna
thought
die.
while though.
we thought he died actually like 2 episodes ago because he was on the couch all messed up.
Dead
Oh,
looking
yeah.
from
Yeah,
the
I did
governor.
too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
the governor. Yeah.
What's his fucking
Yeah, it was
name?
rough. Anyways,
The Asian dude.
Glenn.
yeah, shut up.
Glenn. Yeah, so that's a good.
We're
it's a
not
good
talking. Okay, we are
it's a
no
good
longer
show.
talking about The Walking
did
Dead.
I not
didn't
tell
say
you?
anything.
What do you
I was just trying to say, what was the dude's name? That was the Chinese dude, and it's Glenn.
Glenn.
Okay.
He's
Glenn.
Korean.
He goes,
Korean, my
you're
bad.
gonna be real upset about that.
Right.
I didn't say that. I
Of
didn't
course
say
you're
that.
gonna be dead.
He did.
No, Glenn's cool.
All these people watching are
a
laughing
trooper.
at him.
Yeah.
He a trooper.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Glenn.
All these people, they're probably like, don't do it.
Who's Carl?
Don't do it.
It's the son,
The kid.
Rick's
Okay.
son.
The son.
I tried to shield that. I'm sorry. It didn't work.
I
I
feel
will
like
say
it
this
just like
much.
projected
No.
it.
made it-
Enjoy.
No,
no,
enjoy.
do not.
No.
Enjoy all the characters. enjoy it.
Oh, are you telling me the ending now? They're all dead?
Yep.
Great. Thanks so much, dude.
Can confirm. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Can confirm
to
they
be
all
honest,
died.
They
I
have a lot of
actually-
You know the
spin-offs.
ending to Lost?
What?
Do you know the ending to Lost?
Yeah, I never got into
Never
that
seen
one.
that.
What? Ending the Lost?
I've never seen it either, but I've seen This Is 40, and the girl's like obsessed with
Wait,
it.
Lost. Is that the one? The zombies too, right?
No. That's The Last of Us.
Oh, the last. Oh,
Lost
Lost
is they
is-
crash on an island
Yeah.
in an airplane.
Nope.
Yeah, never
Haven't
seen
got into that.
Nah,
You know what
I'm
else was a good
not gonna do it.
series? Halo.
Yeah, it got
TV
canceled
show?
already.
Really? Yeah, dude. I'm actually
know
watching it. It is good.
So what about you, Arie? What do you think about marriage?
So I
Sucks.
like.
No.
Seeing that you guys are married,
I'm just kidding.
was it worth it is a better question for the two of you.
No.
Nope.
No, I was
Damn.
kidding. Yeah, it was.
Speak for yourself.
Right?
Kennard dies. Kennard.
In this episode of Can Kennard Make It in Life?
Do.
At this point, listen, if the FBI is watching, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I for real think she's going to poison my food one day.
But and yet you still think that I'm gonna make your lunches every day.
I literally smell my food every day. I smell it. I take a bite out of
You
it and
think
look
you'd
into
smell
it.
poison?
Right.
I look into it. Yeah.
You know what? That's
scared.
you know
Help.
what?
Help
I
me.
think to help ease your mind.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm
That's
just
why his
done
eyes are
cooking.
watering.
Yeah.
he's got
On the pod.
he's got cyanide. He's got cyanide in
Oh
his
my
beer right
God.
now. He's just like, you know,
Oh.
I feel like
Smith.
anyways.
Oh
I feel like I agree with Zach on the commitment part. Like I feel like marriage it's like when we got married, I feel like the mentality when we get into arguments, because arguments happen regardless, but I think the mentality has to shift from like, okay, we're fighting about this. Am I going to stay with this person or am I going to leave them? To, okay, we're fighting about this. We're staying together. So how are we going to fix it? I
Yes.
feel
Right,
like there's
right.
a
Yes.
shift in how you approach life and obstacles and disagreements and things where you like being married. I tell he jokes that he wants a divorce and I just tell him, well, I'm not signing any papers, so you're out of luck.
Right.
But I
I
think
saw the thing you posted today. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm leaving. All right, I'll come with you.
yeah, if my man decides to leave, I'm just gonna go with him. And I mean,
love it.
I
I
feel like
love it.
that's what it has to be though, because even being married, like I said, you still like we still get into arguments about stupid stuff, or like he had a bad day, I had a bad day, then we get home and it's just like
Your shoes are ugly.
Wow.
What are we talking? I'm just kidding.
they're comfortable. Leave me alone.
Nowhere. Damn.
Jesus.
I left the Crocs inside.
Oh
Okay.
god, that was good.
Dang. But
That
no,
was
it's like I think there's always going to be that like things aren't always going to be butterflies and rainbows, but being married we're committed to building a life together no matter what the day-to-day looks like.
Right.
Within reason, obviously, cuz I don't want to hear squat in the comments. Well, my husband,
Yeah, dude.
not doing that. But within reason, it's making that decision that no matter what, we're going to figure it out and get through everything together.
It's a chance to hold yourself to accountability with each other. Which,
Right.
Yeah.
Which is not to say that people who are just dating don't do that already.
Yeah.
They don't just say, like, you get in a fight and they go, oh, we're done. That's
Right.
not what people do. There are people who are just dating who hold themselves to the same accountability in a relationship.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't necessarily know what the correct answer is to it. I think maybe it's a societal thing. We all just know that marriage is the natural course of what you do in life. You get married, you have kids, you retire, like I don't
Maybe.
know.
I want to put my input on marriage. It's a scam.
You be very careful.
I will say though,
I
It
was
is
gonna
a-
say
it
you
is
be
a
very
scam.
careful with what button you press over there.
I was gonna
reference to our
drop the
marriage.
F-bomb, but no, I'm not gonna do it. It is a scam. I'm not saying she tried me or anything like that, but no, government-wise, eat a dick. Tax bracket and all that crap. Do you get taxed way more and all
No,
that
you
stuff?
don't.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, you
it's because of income.
Give me my
That's
money.
not
It's
how
my money. I
That's
need it
not
now.
how taxes work.
do. We're in a different tax bracket and all that stuff, and I hate it.
Don't even get me started.
It's a scam. I hate taxes. I shouldn't be taxed on my dollars that I earned.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're taxed on what you buy, and then you're taxed on your house that you own, and taxed on your land, and then you're taxed on the tax that you got taxed on.
I thought slavery was gone.
Ooh. Modern slavery, my friend.
Hot take.
Welcome.
Yeah. Government just goes
The
out to
water's
Do
you.
you have
warm.
anything else to say about marriage?
All
Because
right,
I do
sorry,
have.
sorry,
I,
go
no, I
ahead.
do
There
have.
was,
Go ahead.
I do have something to add on the scam factor, but finish your thought, and then I will.
I do too. When you guys are done.
So basically, all of us think it's a scam.
Well, no. There's
Right.
parts. There's parts of it, and I'll explain. Go ahead, you guys.
I mean, it's a good thing. I'm with marriage. It was fun. Expensive.
Was.
You said,
Yeah, I was
I was gonna.
No,
All
I'm saying
right,
like the wedding was
Yeah.
fun. The wedding was fun.
Yeah.
It's a good experience. We may argue and fight, but I'd be mad at her 1 minute, and then I'd be like, "Hey, babe, look at this house.
Yeah,
We're thinking about moving." I'm like, "Fuck you, but look at this house though. It's
for
nice.
real.
You should buy it."
That or like starting conversation like over stupid stuff to get over and like we argued earlier today, and now
What's
it's
for
like,
dinner?
hey, I'm thinking about this for dinner. Or
That might
Hey,
bring
did
up another argument.
did yeah, right. Did you turn the lights off over there? Is the garage unlocked?
Not getting fucking B-dubs again.
That's her.
No,
all day.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
I
with
could
you.
eat beat-ups every day.
B-dubs is the shit. Oh,
But-
it's great.
My ribs are better.
Well,
True.
dude, that's you're comparing apples to oranges, you know.
I have both.
True, but when he
Okay.
grills wings, like buying the bottles of beat-up sauces and putting it on wings that he grilled is so much cheaper,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
come out even better. But anyway,
True.
before I get hungry,
Chef. The fucking.
crickets.
No,
No.
it's too late now. I need to just have my hand here the whole time, just right here.
I feel like marriage itself is not the scam. What the scam is the wedding industry.
Ooh, preach, baby.
Because
preach.
let
I'm
me
gonna
tell
tell
you,
you, yeah.
putting the word bridal, bride, bridesmaid, wedding, shower, like all of that stuff. Sorry, had to check the baby monitor. Mom mode for a sec. Okay, anything in that industry is overpriced like crazy. And it's like for what reason?
Yeah.
Like,
why does
why
it
is
have
it-
to be like that?
Why is it
Yeah.
thousands
Because
of dollars to rent somewhere? Because people are going to pay it.
Well,
Right,
because it goes back to
exactly.
the societal
mean-
thing. It is so part of the culture that they know you will throw out money for it because it is the most valued thing
Yeah.
in life is to get married, fall in love, all of that.
So, here's something really interesting. Maybe not, but I think it is. So we're having Mission Barbecue cater our wedding.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
She's already excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's the shit.
Should have just had Kennard cater their wedding.
$5,000.
Hell no.
Okay. So they want $5,000, right? Mm-hmm. For roughly 100 to 150 people.
Okay.
Great Lakes Peterbilt catered lunch from Mission Barbecue to feed about, I don't know, 80 people, 90 people, $1,500.
What?
But yeah,
Oh, that's
I mean,
bogus.
Okay, but
but the things are different. Like
That's what I was gonna say.
Like for us, for a wedding, 3 choices of meat, 3 sides. It's the full course, right?
But they had
But
at work they had pulled pork, they had
Brisket.
and then they had chicken.
No, they did
do
not
the
have
same thing
chicken.
for me at my job when we get the same company and
Yeah.
everything.
What
Just
I'm
pulled
getting
pork and
at is they
brisket.
had 3 meats.
Sure.
I don't know what they were. I know it was
Sure.
pulled pork, brisket, and something else.
I think it was like the sauce, kielbasa sausage.
Okay.
They also
Okay.
do that too. Yeah.
They
So the
had
cheaper-
mac and cheese, beans, and
Green
like
beans.
green beans. Okay,
Yeah.
$1,500. Because I asked the general manager, I'm like, hey, out of curiosity, what did this cost you to cater today? It was about $1,500. I go, dude,
Keyword is wedding.
and that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Should've
exactly
just
what
said,
it
yeah,
is.
we're having a party.
Yeah. You know, we got our wedding cake.
I was gonna say people do that too.
My
yeah.
my grandma decorated our cake, but we weren't sure if she was going to have time to bake it. So we got a plain white 2-tier cake from Sam's Club. And I think we paid $70, maybe $80
I mean,
for a 2-tier wedding cake. And because like I said, my grandma decorated it. So yes, we saved on the decorating cost, and it wasn't like extremely intricate, but I loved our cake. I thought it was super cute. And it wasn't like, we saved so much money by not having the store put plain flowers on it.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
remember the
crazy.
cake.
I'm sure you don't.
Yep.
Hammered.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It
Triggered.
was a good night.
Yep. No, not
It
triggered.
was a good night.
My one and only rule is that you weren't hammered at the altar. After I specifically said after the altar, I don't care what happens.
Right.
I did good. I wasn't hammered. But after that, whoo-wee, I was double fisting.
Yeah, my
As
wedding.
we should for
my
thousands
wedding,
of dollars for an
yeah.
open bar.
Yeah.
My wedding after the ceremony. Oh boy.
But
What
that is
beer
that
did
is
you
my
pick?
recommendation though, is after the ceremony and
idea.
after your pictures, because you don't want to look plastered during your
yeah.
pictures.
I do.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't.
I was gonna say
I'm just
the
kidding.
same.
I'm
You
just
don't.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Weekend at Bernie's is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yep.
That's gonna be a good day.
But
gonna
yeah,
be
it's
wild.
just it's the name in front of everything. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh well, an open bar is gonna cost you $5,000. Food's $5,000.
I can't afford an open bar, so get ready.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a cutoff.
Select,
it's not open.
select
It's
liquor,
open, but
probably.
it's select drinks. It's
Yeah.
not like
Well,
bring the
everything.
whole bar.
We'll have
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
signature drinks,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably 3 traditional beers.
Beers.
What beers?
I don't know.
I haven't decided yet.
I'll bring 2 coolers.
Not allowed.
Yeah, good luck.
Allegedly.
it.
Good luck.
I'll
You're
just
not
go-
allowed to bring shit in there, dude. They're strict.
That's how everyone is.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
But what happens in the parking lot, they don't know.
Correct.
Yeah. I wish that it was like, because with our venue, we have to get a specific company. They don't have like a bar that's ran. You hire this specific company to come in and do it. They won't do anything else because they
Yeah.
are liquor licensed in Michigan. So that's
Yeah.
why.
Oh, okay,
You can't
gotcha.
bring in your own person.
Yeah.
If I had the opportunity to bring in my own alcohol and buy it, I
Oh, 100%.
That's what
absolutely
David
would buy
did.
it.
We go
Yeah.
to Wise Guys right now and
Yeah.
buy the whole thing.
Ours, we couldn't.
David,
Yeah.
David's wedding was in Michigan, and they actually, I don't know where it was at. It was a was it a
What is that distillery?
Journeyman's.
Journeyman's. Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the one they
He
just opened
brought
in Valpo?
beer, coolers of beer and
That's
everything.
interesting.
But
to
I
be
think-
able to do that at.
But I
a
think
place
it was
like that.
something, there was some stipulation or something with their venue that they were able to do that. And it might make a difference if it's beer versus hard
Right.
alcohol.
I
Right.
think it's because
You might have to get liability
they had to
insurance
have
or
a
something.
bartender.
Yeah.
You couldn't go pick it up. They had,
Yeah.
they had to have a bartender.
That's probably what it is too.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot that goes into that.
And what's
That you
even
wouldn't think about
crazier,
until
what's even crazier is like at our venue, they want it buffet style for the food, but they want the
Servers.
caterers to stay all night.
so.
Well, or
is
until
Mission-
till it's done.
So is Mission Barbecue staying to hand out the food?
Correct.
Did they stay to hand out the food at your job?
Nope.
That's the difference in your price right there. You're paying for
Right.
the
Service.
people.
But
'Cause that's
the
what I was going to say.
venue-
There has to be something
The
else that
venue
they're charging for.
requires that they stay there. And I go, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, that's
Put
ridiculous.
the food out and go to town.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Buffet-
kind of crazy.
buffet
No,
style,
they have
basically.
to stay, blah, 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 blah. You know why? Because the wedding people are in bed with Mission, so they keep getting business.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's a
Is
preferred
it this
vendor.
Mission? Is Mission closer
South
to there?
Bend.
It's this. Yeah, it's the other.
South
Oh,
Bend
okay.
location.
Yeah.
South
Okay.
Bend's probably like 25 minutes from the venue.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense then.
But yeah, there's your difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the other thing that I was gonna say.
$5,000 though, man. Like really?
Yeah,
For
that's a
$5,000,
lot.
I better get fucking lobster.
That's a lot. But
It's
that
just
was
crazy.
we did for our wedding. We went with the cheapest food option, but then we did the most expensive bar. So we like.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, give and take.
I mean,
yeah.
it's still evened out because it was I
I
think
still got what I wanted.
26
Which was what? To marry
steak
Arie?
and lobster.
Say
Yeah.
the right thing. Say
No,
the right thing.
it was steak and lobster.
No,
There was no.
food-wise.
I was unimportant.
Someone
Right.
stole my plate too. I remember that.
Yeah, we
Stole
have
your
pictures.
plate.
It was a
Russ.
they played a prank on him, so he got up to go do something, and when he came back, he
My
had
food was gone.
So
He-
did you not eat?
No,
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 I
he
ate.
ate.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was a joke. So what they did was they took the plate and then our photographer got a picture of him like
Yeah.
and then they put the plate back. So then when our professional pictures came out, he was looking through and was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. That's funny.
That's cool.
What were you gonna say, Kier?
Nothing. I'm gonna try and say this without offending people. So
Fuck 'em.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
Exactly.
what a wedding is a party thrown to sign a document,
Yep.
Yep, I agree with that.
a legal document.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And
okay?
technically, the legal document's already been signed.
Not
Yeah.
in our case.
And I'm
True.
right. Yeah.
Oopsies.
Somewhere in Lowell?
So yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somewhere in Lowell in a parking lot
Yep.
on the corner. Paid thousands of dollars for a beautiful venue to sign our marriage license on the side of US 41. But
Nice.
that's besides the point.
Nice.
Very romantic. But so, and that's not to knock that, because obviously that's the natural course of what a wedding is legally, and being married and taxes and all that stuff. But I mean, realistically, if I was in a relationship and it was okay to just throw a big ceremony without like none of it being legally recognized, I'd still do it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a celebration. I mean, I like certain things about what a wedding means for love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's really nice to stand across from each other and do an exchange of rings and saying vows to each other and having the
Right.
first dance and, you know, picking the special song that tells the story about you. I think it's all very, very romantic, and I would do it all with no document at the end. It doesn't need to be recognized by the state for me.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with
But
that.
that's
think-
not normalized,
Well,
you know?
I think that as far as it being recognized by the state, I think there's legal things that it is a benefit to
Yeah,
be married,
of
because
course.
if you're not, then God forbid, like, I mean,
If you're dying,
one of you is
yes.
going to die before the other. That's just how
Yes.
it is. I'm sorry. That
Yeah.
sounds awful. But
Murder, suicide.
I mean, listen,
That's what we talk about.
whatever floats your boat. No judgment
I'm surprised
here.
Kennard
but-
didn't.
Right?
I'm soaking everything in.
But he's over there thinking about the poison still.
Yeah.
He's like, so she really did poison my liver. But
Let's
no, I
just say
think
she's going to be well off if I
just
go
just
first.
as far as like dealing with beneficiaries and who's legally entitled to certain things, and like, because if you're not married, then there's a lot more legal red tape that goes before you actually get everything.
Sure.
Like it's I could see it. It's a mess when you are married. I could see it easily being a bigger mess if you're not. So
Yeah.
I think,
Right.
or like medical stuff, like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're not legally married, and obviously I don't know the details of all this stuff. It's just, you know, from what I've learned on Grey's Anatomy,
It's your fault.
that's also how
It's all your
marriage
fault.
works. In case you guys didn't know, everything is
It's all her fault.
the other one's fault.
If you haven't caught on from the last video I did with my wife, I use her for an excuse for everything when I don't want to do something. Hey, you want to come out? Let me ask the wife. No, I ain't going.
Yeah.
That got a lot of views too. I'm really surprised. About that.
Yeah.
You use her as an excuse, don't
Yeah.
you think all your buddies do? And then Kennard gets pissed off at everyone, like, oh, I hate when people's wives hold them back.
Yeah, just so you know, you could never use that again. People
Yeah.
will be on to
Oh,
you.
he's
yeah.
still,
They're
they'll
gonna
be
be
on to him,
on
but
to you,
he's
bro.
still going to
Yeah.
use
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He's going
Also-
to use the heck out of it. He's
I'll
going to be like,
probably
no,
just
for real
switch-
this
Are you
time.
bullshitting me right now, man?
I'll just
Right.
switch to the baby. It's like, dang, man, I haven't seen my baby. My daughter misses me and stuff. She wants
What do
to
you
see
mean
me.
you haven't seen her? You see her every day.
Hey, Kennard, you're doing it again. You're digging a hole for yourself.
Yeah.
Just-
He's really bad at secrets.
Yeah.
Like, really bad at secrets.
We know.
We know he just ruined The Walking Dead for us, so.
Yeah. Zip it on that one.
Zip it.
Zip it.
But no,
Zip
in
it
summary,
real
I feel
good.
like there are some, like, there are legal reasons to get married. Insurance, although
Oh, yeah.
I know, like,
Damn.
I know there's some types of like common law type of stuff that can come into play. I don't know. Again,
Yeah.
I don't know the details. I just know that there's
True.
things.
Common law, 10
There's
years
things.
being together. Some states recognize that. Absolutely.
Damn,
Yeah.
I felt good.
All right.
I got a question for you guys.
Oh dear, you came prepared.
Well, I'm curious. So, you guys have been together for like what, almost 10 years or 10 plus?
Almost 10. It'll be,
Okay.
let's see, 2014.
9/20
It'll be
9/25.
10 years this September.
Yeah,
And you've been married for 2 years, is that right?
going on 3.
3, okay. So
yeah, it'll be 3 in like a couple weeks.
based off of the first 7 compared to the 3 almost being married, have you noticed a difference in like how you guys interact with one another? Like, and I guess I'm kind of maybe leaning towards like, what were the things that you guys used to argue about 7 years into your relationship, and then after you got married, has a dynamic changed to where, like we said, you're willing to fight in order to stay together? Have you solved any issues?
I can, yeah, we solved issues, but I can tell you from the fights that we had when we were just dating compared to what we're married, they're more mature
Yeah.
Right.
being married. Before it was dating, it's like, one time the wedding or whatever, I was pissed because my shit didn't fit. I was getting fat. She said, "Well, I'm leaving." I'm like, "Fuck you, leave then. I don't give a shit." I threw the keys and I was like, "Leave, I'm done." Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think in the
rough.
beginning there was a lot more like we would start to argue, and because we both, I mean, we've always had enough respect for each other to never like let it go too far, I guess, but there was definitely a lot of like we would both quickly leave the situation. Like, okay, well, I'm leaving, you know, or oh yeah, well, whatever, bye.
Avoid it.
And like
Yeah.
not even necessarily, well, and yeah, I guess.
It's
just
avoidant because it's like you both know we're way too heated. If we keep
Yeah.
staying together, it's over.
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah,
over,
so it
but
was-
it's going to be explosive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was kind of a lot of like, we'd kind of go back and forth a little bit and then just like, well, okay, bye. And then one of us would leave, and then it kind of continued through text of like, well, where'd you go? Where are
Who
you
crawls
going? Are
back?
you coming?
Which one of you crawls back?
Whichever one of us leaves. Because I mean, it's happened on both
Yeah.
sides. And I feel like that makes it sound really bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say do that.
But no, I mean, we've both done it and then had to kind of come back and like hang our heads, do the walk of shame back in the door of like,
Right.
okay, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, we went from like when we would have an argument like that,
Yes.
and it was always over something petty, like always something stupid.
Yeah.
Was just like somebody had a reaction to something that the other one didn't like, and then we drug it out for days of just like either being short or not talking at all, or
Yeah.
She
you know,
hates when I text her the thumbs up.
yeah,
I feel like,
because
uh,
it's so
a
passive
lot of
aggressive, and every time he
misunderstanding.
So I started doing
That's
this one.
comparable to
Which one?
just the letter K.
And every time that he
Oh,
sends
man.
it, he tries to tell me he's not mad, and I'm like, "We've been together for this long. I know when you're like, I know when you're mad. I can
Right.
tell through text. You can't BS me."
Right.
So, but we don't let things drag out that long anymore. It's always like,
All right, we need to talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it'll happen.
We're not going to
every
walk
now
around the same house and not do
Exactly.
like, you know, yeah.
And honestly, and that might have a part to do with it too. Of like, well, we live together now,
Yeah.
so like we don't have separate houses to go home to. There is no,
We do now. I come out here
well,
during the
you still,
during the
but,
winter time.
but at the end of the day, we're still
Summertime,
in the
fuck
same
that.
bed. There's
That's
been
true.
probably one
blow
occasion,
up mattress.
maybe two, maybe twice since we've lived in this house in 3 years that he has slept on the couch.
Oh yeah, by
Maybe
choice,
twice.
by choice, by choice, by choice. Zach looks really mad.
He sleeps on the couch all the time, and I hate it.
It's not on purpose, dude.
He's never
I
in
fall
trouble.
asleep. I'm never getting up.
And you don't
See,
wake her.
that's-
You don't
that's-
wake him up.
No,
Well,
she
of
knows
course
better
not.
than
He's
that.
a precious little baby.
That'll
I'm not
Oh
start
doing
a
heck
it.
fight.
no, heck no! I'd be dragging him
Fuck no.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
she'll
it.
be sitting
Dude,
up there
some
all
of the
night
best-
watching
either
TV.
that, or I'll
and
lay on the couch with him.
Some of
He'd get
the
up real
some
quick.
of, some of the best sleep I have is on my couch, dude.
Oh no!
Oh, it's great.
But yeah, I feel like I feel like there was more that I was gonna say to answer that question too. But I think that's the biggest thing is we're a lot more mature about how we disagree on things. It's a lot more of like, okay, take a breath, let's talk it out. This is how you feel,
Right.
this is how I feel. We both let each other talk. And then at the end we come to an agreement. Or
Right.
we at least say like, okay, at the bare minimum, it's at least I don't agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from. Or I don't agree with you, but I hear what you're saying and I will
Yeah.
do my part in moving this situation forward. You know, it depends on what it is, but
And
I
that's why
got
I
one
also
for you too as well. When you're done, Kennard.
that's why I also feel like some people rush into marriage, dude. It's like,
Oh,
it's so bad. Like I've seen so many
Because-
people get like, you've been dating for 5 months or a year.
Let's get married.
Well, and I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
dude, you're moving way too fast.
I feel like every relationship is different. So I don't think that it's okay to say,
It's
okay,
true.
here's the recommended amount of time. But
Well, there's
I
no-
do think that people don't think about they don't think about marriage as the commitment that it truly is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because when you get into those arguments, you may still, like, even if you're married, there may be times where it's like, okay, is this marriage going to work? But then you start the spiral of, well, who's going to get the house? Who's going to take on this? Who's going to do that? Which one of, like, where would we go? And, you know, like, when you start building a life together, it makes it a lot harder to, like, just up and leave, in my opinion. And it kind of, I think that helps sometimes kind of slow down that thought process of like, okay,
Right.
no, like, we take a step back and breathe, because it's not just a clean break and walk away and things are done and, you know, okay, I'm heartbroken and then I'll get over it. There's a lot more that goes into leaving a marriage and a life that you
Right.
built together.
yeah.
And I think that for that reason, I think people, like, you just have to be ready to say that you're not going to do that.
Right. I on the last podcast that we did before, you know, the catastrophe happened, I remember that I had said,
Podtastrophe.
yeah.
The podtastrophe of 2020.
Oh, that was good. Come on. No, I had said that I for the people who do rush quickly into marriage, I stand by the fact that if you're with somebody and you're like 2 months into it and you're running high off of the honeymoon stage, you guys are like, dude, this person's my soulmate. We have so much in common. There's so much attraction. It's inevitable. I would be this way forever with this person. But at that point, you're just dating. If you rush into marriage 2 months in or a year in and you guys haven't lived together yet,
That's why I
that
say
is
like
a
you gotta
major red flag.
you have to like at least live like stay a week or two with each other just to see how that person lives, because
A week or two. I
I
say
feel
a
like-
year, dude.
I was
Well,
gonna
no,
say,
I'm
I
just
feel
saying,
like even
if
a
you're,
week
if
or
you're
two,
thinking like if you're on the verge like, oh yeah, I want to marry this girl, move in with her, like let her move in, or you move in with her for a little bit and see how it is. Because me and Arie were raised completely freaking different.
Yeah, because like, what if
Oh, yeah.
what if her whole bed is covered in stuffed animals? You know, like, can you live with that?
I would
Or
have
like,
a nice bonfire.
you know,
No,
Like-
for real though.
is she uncleanly? Or do you sit and play video games all day and that upsets her? You know what I mean? Like, you have to learn what the other person does in their own space, and
And
you have to be okay with that.
It's like you're studying for a test.
Yeah,
And I almost feel like you have to not only witness it, but you have to sit with it long enough to know if it's really going to bother you. Because, like, if
Right.
you really love somebody and you move in with them, at first you're going to notice things, but it's not, it's going to be like, oh, okay, la-di-da, I'll pick this up or I'll do that.
You notice when you
Right.
get married and you
But
move in, bro.
When you've been living together and then you're both just like,
Bro.
like I said, those days where like you both go to work and have a bad day and then you come home and it's like, man, I swear to God, if you put this container in the sink with the lid on it one more time, we're going to fight.
She's not lying. She's
And
not
that's
lying
a
at
genuine fight that we
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
in the beginning of our relationship. And that one started because he would take salads to work all the time. And he'd bring the containers home and put them in the sink, but he wouldn't take the lids off and rinse them out.
Oh, yeah.
And like my mom would have had my ass if I did that.
if you didn't rinse,
If
yeah.
I didn't rinse it out like that and I left the lid, like there's no way.
You
So
dirty as hell. Bro.
I've had that argument before.
no, so I
So
would
I get
I
it.
would
It's
like
too
at
much.
first. So at
Yeah.
first it was okay, I'll take the lid off and rinse it out, whatever. And then it just kept happening, and it was one of those. It's such a small thing that when we
Oh, yeah.
talked about it, it was fixed. But I waited until I was fuming, and then finally I took all of them out of the sink and left them there, and the whole kitchen was spotless except for those containers. And I was like, I'm not touching those. And after that, it wasn't a problem until like last week he did it, and I was
That's
like,
called proving a point.
I was
right
like, I
there.
swear to God.
But see, now I only do it if it's just like a wrap or like something that doesn't
Yeah.
that's gonna mold or something. I just like, all right,
Well, and
just
that's
put it on the counter with the lid
and that's
on.
different if
issue-
it's a couple
yeah.
crumbs. If it's not like Caesar dressing all smeared in there and stuff, it's different.
I rinse those out now.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not perfect either, mind you.
I was waiting for
I
it.
was gonna say
yes.
I
My
don't even know
turn.
if I want to know. His list could probably go on for the next 3 hours. So, but
Oh,
learning
you
to
actually
talk
did
about
fix
that
one.
stuff.
You fixed one. She had a bad habit of just leaving shit unlocked.
Yeah.
Everything. And it was like, we ain't
Well,
in the
'cause
suburbs. Like, what?
We are in the suburbs. Are you
The
joking?
country, you mean?
Yeah. No,
Oh, I put way
like-
too
My bad.
much trust in. I put way too much
Dude,
trust
I don't
in
trust
people until it
nobody.
happens to me. I
See,
swear to God.
And I
Yes.
didn't grow up like
It's
that.
why
we
are
left.
you leaving the truck unlocked? Why are you leaving your car unlocked?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. What? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we may have locked like
Don't be late.
house
like
that
one
you-
door.
So the house that you lived in before you with your mom, where you guys were living together before you moved in here, was that the house that you grew up in?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay,
no.
never mind.
So we moved in there in May of 2017.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. I was gonna say because in that situation, that was a busy street. And
no, I
kind
left.
of.
Well, no, okay, no,
Yeah.
I agree with you. That
You know-
situation would be different.
Right. Well, it's a busy street, so yeah, it's a lot of traffic. Somebody wouldn't just pull over on the side
Right.
of the road, come raid your car, rob you in your house. They might, but it's unlikely. I
Yeah.
would think. You know what I mean? So if that was the case, I probably feel the same way.
Let me
No,
ask
the
you
house
about
that
our
I grew
neighborhood.
up-
What do you think about our neighborhood we're in right now?
Judging off of it, it looks like a lot of old people live here, and I wouldn't be afraid.
So
Correction. When I was getting up for leaving for work one day, started my truck up. I went outside and my neighbor's car door was wide open. He looked at his cameras because he has my driveway and his driveway being watched 24/7. Someone was in his car.
Really?
Yeah.
Was his car running, or your?
no,
My
he
truck was running.
Yours
he
was
remote
running.
started the truck and
Yeah.
it scared the guy off.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So ours, because when we first moved in, I thought the same thing. Because like when we moved
Yeah.
in here, every single one of our neighbors that we could see came outside to do something random while we were moving in. Like when we pulled the moving truck in the driveway.
Don't be suspicious.
That's
Be suspicious.
exactly
Right,
It
yeah.
like the guy next door came out and weed eated this piece of like this strip of grass in between the houses. The guy across
about
the
Juan?
street, yeah, he
don't
did.
remember Juan
He
doing
was
that.
outside with the weed eater. Ask him. I bet you he remembers.
They're trying to scope it
Man,
out.
Juan
yeah.
is cool as hell.
Well, I
Juan, if
know.
you're watching the shout out.
Listen, I never said, yes, you are. I never said that none of them were. I'm just saying it was funny.
Bless
like
you.
the lady across the street, or one of the ladies across the street came out and fixed the flag that was on her front porch. The couple across the street came outside with their dog to play with the dog in the front yard. Like it was literally, because I was looking around because I was curious of what I
Right.
would see.
It was like a talent show.
And it was like
Yeah.
everybody came outside
Everyone
and
was
they're
gawking, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. I'm like, is this a little bit much? Kind of, but at the same time, I was like, I honestly feel like we're pretty safe here because at least the neighbors are
Yeah.
paying attention and we don't,
Right.
there's no through traffic through this neighborhood. So 99%
yeah.
of the traffic we get back here is people who live here. However, we have had numerous occasions that have made me uncomfortable here. Like, because there was that one with the car. And then on Halloween,
Oh yeah, that one guy.
There
his
was-
Ooh,
car
that's
battery
scary.
died. He parked in front of Juan's house. Juan didn't know who it was. He
I
came and knocked on my door.
still don't, like, I just don't
was
trust that
sketchy.
that's actually what happened.
Not on Halloween. Hell
Exactly.
no.
That's what
No.
I'm saying. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I had my gun on me and everything.
This is
He's
a
like,
scary
yeah, I'll
movie.
Yeah,
help-
we're
I'll help you
exactly.
out.
It's about to be Purge.
It was cold
Purge
that night
4.
too. His
They're
girl
like,
was in the car.
Can
and
I
shit.
use your phone? My phone's dead.
That's no, literally. And he came up to the door, and mind you, Halloween, Eliza was up like what 6 months, if
Oh,
that.
God.
Like she was little. So
Yeesh.
I was sitting there, and I got him. I was like, I'm not like they're banging on the door. I'm not going out there.
Banging on the door aggressively?
No.
Well, not aggressively,
Okay.
but like
I was
they
gonna say.
knocked and then waited and then knocked again. And I was like, nope. And then just the other day, I had somebody come up, pulled up in a sketchy looking van.
Whoa.
This was that guy, the
Oh,
one that you
yeah,
saw in the ring camera. That
yeah.
you were like, "Who is that?" I was
like,
like,
who
"I
the
don't know," but I'm not about to find out because I was working from home, so I had the windows open and the blinds were open because I was letting the sunlight in and stuff. So I see him pull up. The dogs are in the backyard. He comes up And like he had gotten out of the passenger side of the van, so there was still somebody sitting in the van.
Right.
And it was just like he looked nice, but I was like, I don't know you. Like, why?
Right.
Oh, he looked nice.
Was there like a logo on the van?
No, it was
Nothing
like
It was an
somebody's
old
like
Chrysler van.
Jealous.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, is it somebody like going door to door
Trigger.
for
No.
services?
He
Yeah.
was like sitting there tossing up a can of like, it looked like sunscreen or something. He had a bottle of something in his hand that looked like it was like a sunblock or
And he came
like,
to your door.
to the door. And like, so I was in the kitchen at the time. He came up the driveway. I saw him. He waved through the window and then came up and rang the Ring doorbell. And at that point, I turned around and I let the dogs in because I was like, usually if somebody comes up to our door and they hear the dogs right there at the window, they like kind of book
Nope.
it.
right.
So I let the dogs in, and he's standing there like talking to the dogs. Like I watched the Ring camera footage, and he's like, "Oh hi, how are you?" Like talking to the dogs,
That'd be good once they get a
and
bite
like
in your
waiting. And I just ignored him until he went away.
Yeah.
But he stood there for a minute, and I'm like,
What
"What?
don't you
Like
get?
for
Yeah.
this to be a neighborhood? Like I said, 99% of the traffic that we get is people who live here.
Yeah.
But the rest of that 1%, it's like sketchy. I don't know. I just get weird vibes. And I also like ever since having Eliza, my anxiety is like completely different, I think.
Yeah.
I
right.
just don't
Yeah.
trust people. I've always been anxious about life itself. But like I used to just trust anybody. Which I know sounds really dumb from the
Right.
beginning,
Extremely.
but I just can't anymore.
I will say, like when we were living in Valpo for a couple of years, I had
Shit, more sketchy shit happened at the Valpo house than my Maryville house in 20 years.
Okay, I was about to talk Valpo up a little bit.
No.
Well, listen. So no,
I can keep going. I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you what happened in Valpo.
So, well, I was going to admit. Okay, so when we moved to Valpo, Valpo is like a very populated town, and
It's up and coming.
yes, very very much. And I remember when we first moved there, we had roommates, and my girlfriend Miranda, I remember we were like, this is so cool. We were just like looking outside our window, and we were like, there are people on full families on bikes driving down the street.
Well,
there are
yeah,
people taking walks, walking the
It had that
dog.
aspect, yes.
So it made you feel
White picket fence.
people are out here
Yeah.
living, not afraid to live, which is cool because where we are in Maryville, ain't nobody doing
No.
that.
Nope.
Nope.
So
You're outside on your own porch, and that's it.
At
You
the
don't
time,
walk
though,
around. Yeah.
at that time, I owned a Honda Accord that had problems with the lock, so I couldn't actually lock my car door.
Right.
And so I had no choice to leave my car unlocked. And we had a very small driveway. There were 4 cars because there were 4 people living there. You could maybe fit 2 cars in the driveway, but naturally we all parked on the street. None of us used our driveway. We kind of left it for people who come over and visit us. Let them park in the driveway, And I remember one day I went to go to work and somebody had broken into my car. Well, actually just opened the door at that point. But I got in my car, my glove box was open, all of my important papers were spread out all over my seats. This person didn't even like try to hide what they were doing.
Yeah.
Everything was open. So it's not the craziest thing that it could happen anywhere. You know what I mean?
Crimes everywhere.
Yeah. I
Got
just
your
was,
hoodlums everywhere.
Well,
I had
will
way
say,
too much trust. Yeah.
Since,
Well, the thing
and
is-
since moving in with him, because I was very like naive, I'll call it, like trusted anybody, didn't think anything would happen to me, none of that, and he's always been like,
And that's where you fucked up.
he's like, I trust nobody, like nobody at all. Lock this, lock that. Don't leave this open. We're leaving, to go down the street. Close the windows.
Yeah.
Like all of that stuff. And I've gotten into the habit of it since being with him, and especially living together. It's one of those like, if I don't lock the door, I'm going to hear crap about it later. So,
Especially if you don't lock the garage door.
well, exactly.
It's routines, too.
yeah.
It
Because,
is.
like,
It is.
people,
And now I'm in the habit of it, except for the only thing that, well, I can't even say. I even lock the Jeep when I have the top down. Because I don't keep anything
It's
of
like locking
value.
the Cobra when the top's down.
Well, exactly. I don't keep anything of value in there because I know
Yeah.
I have a soft top. Somebody could reach their arm in and grab something if they wanted to. Like it's not, but it's just that habit of like, well, maybe it'll deter them. If they have 2 seconds and the door's locked, maybe they won't think to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking,
but-
I was saying routines for people who are scoping you out.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So, like, you could have, that's what a lot of criminals do is like, okay, they're gone from 9 to 5. She works from home 3 days a week. When is no one home so I can scope that out? Or when is she home alone so
Yeah.
I can fucking, break in and kill everyone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds, I tell her all the time, too. I don't even like her going places alone. Mm-hmm. I tell her all the time, just look over your shoulder that one extra time. Just,
No, for
just
real.
be aware of your surroundings.
For real.
Because
That's
the
why I don't
world
like-
is
I
a
don't like-
crazy place.
I don't like crowds. I don't like going like. She likes to go out and do stuff like.
Like a normal person.
Yeah, basically. I don't like crowds.
Crowds is...
You can tell me. I've been to a club once. I'll never do it again.
See, and I don't like crowds like that, but like a baseball game is where we like
Or concert.
had a difference in views because like we went to a Cubs game and I wanted to actually watch the game and he's like, no, let's leave early so we beat the crowd, and I'm like, what was the point of even coming if we're gonna
That's
leave
what
early?
I
Like
did.
I want to sit and watch the game,
Yeah.
but he wants to get out to beat traffic and then
Yeah, because
all the
people
people
are
and
retarded.
The only...
I get it.
No,
get it.
I
But
agree.
I get it. But at the same time, if we're going to spend the money to go out and do something like that, I want the full experience. I don't
Yeah.
want the let's cut out 30
95 of
minutes
the
early.
experience is getting there. And
The only
leaving.
thing, like, as far as big stuff like that, the only thing we will go to, and, like, because we usually do that, too, like, hey, it's getting close to the end, let's just go. You know what I mean? Unless it's, like, down to the wire. That's cool.
If it's a concert, I'm not leaving.
Concerts,
Yeah.
no. We
I'm not
stay
leaving.
until literally the lights come on and the stage crew goes on.
I don't care how
the
long
stage.
it takes to get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm not, if it's
Nope.
a band that I paid money to see and I love them,
Yep.
I'm not missing a second.
Not
I'm
a
not
chance.
missing the encore. I'm
Not
not
a
missing
chance.
anything. No
Oh,
way.
yeah.
No
Oh, yeah.
way.
Devin tried to do that to me at Sleep Token. He's like, you want... He's no, because they were getting into the encore, which was, like, the last song they played was Euclid.
Right, your favorite.
And I'm like, nah, we're not leaving.
No, I'm
I
about to
drove,
cry.
motherfucker.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you could wait
I'm not
for me in the
leaving.
car.
You're killing me, dude. But love you, Devin. Fuck you. But anyways, but yeah, it's like routine. So like, I even used to do stupid shit like, because people will follow you too. Like if they know what you have, like, I'm not saying that I have a supercar, but the Cobras are getting more and more and more and more expensive. That
Especially if they hear a loud, beautiful
Right.
sounding car.
Like-
they're looking.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's a rare color.
Yeah.
People know what it is now. It used to just kind of be that underground, like, tough muscle car, like, oh, yeah, that's a Cobra. Those are quick. But now it's becoming more mainstream, like, oh, my God, that's a Terminator. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How'd that last part go?
they're-
again?
people are getting their Cobras stolen. I see it on the
Really?
pages all the time. And they get stripped out and there's a shell left. And at
Wow.
that point, it's just a normal Mustang because it's all the same shell.
Yeah.
But, like, when I drive the Cobra in the summertime, which I won't have to do now, but I would take, like, okay, one day I'll take 65 to 94. The next day I'll take 6 to Willow Creek to work. The next day I'll take that all the way up to 20. Like, I'll switch up my routes.
Never let them know your next move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I won't take the same route every day.
Well, I'm fucked.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, you don't really have that many routes. To
I mean,
choose from.
because I'm alert of my surroundings too. So like,
Don't get me wrong. I'm always looking at my rear view. If I see a car follow me the last 3 turns, I'm like, okay, motherfucker.
so what I'm saying is like, people are in such a routine that like, I'll get on the highway and I'll see the same blue Dodge Dart with a black stripe on it every morning at the same time as me because we're going to work at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like that for me driving out
Yeah.
to Cal City. There were a few cars that I would
That
see
you
every
would
now and
see
then.
daily.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, they say like at that point maybe you're getting a little too paranoid, but like switch up your habits so people don't catch on, because people scout you out. I mean,
Yeah.
they could scout your house for 3-4 months
Yeah.
to learn your routine. You know what I mean?
That's why
that's what
when
they
my
do.
job asked me, why you ask for so many days off? Don't worry about it.
Family emergency.
Got to change it up. Oh, he's at home. Damn, got to start over again.
Right.
Yeah,
Damn, when does this
Always
guy
on your
fucking
feet.
leave?
stay on your toes.
Right. That's what the Glock's for.
Yep.
So
Well, that's a little extreme
I
for
don't give a shit.
home defense
You
unless you're
you
in
come
a
up in my
apocalypse.
crib. You come up in my crib, you're gonna look like a zombie.
Well, your neighbor's gonna look like a zombie too when the bullet goes through his house and the house behind his. That's why I got hollow points.
You know what the best gun is though, honestly, for home defense?
Shotgun.
Yep.
Because
Why?
all you got to do is.
Blow a hole in that mother lover.
Oh.
No, most of
all
the
over
time.
your house now?
No,
Yeah.
listen.
Great.
That's why I don't. When the Glock is at home in storage, I don't keep one in the chamber. I only keep one in the chamber
And
when
see,
I
that's
carry
why
it.
I asked Trevor that. But it makes sense for him. to do
Because usually, if someone breaks in and they hear that, they're gonna leave. Mm-hmm. You won't ever have to fire, hopefully. However, though, if someone literally kicked my door in, you're getting holes in you.
Oh yeah.
You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
You fucked
I'll
up.
let the boys go first, and I'm like, all right, you guys done?
do you think that they would be vicious
Apollo,
No.
yes. Apollo? Fuck yeah.
to a stranger though?
Here's
you know what I
my-
mean? Like they don't know. They just don't know who the person is. They
Hey,
don't
man,
know that it's an
don't
attack.
answer that. Don't tell.
Yeah, don't
You're
say
right,
that on
you're
camera.
Right, you're right.
Trying to set us up, kid. Goddamn.
Well,
You
I was just
I've
want a
been
motherfucker
scouting this
coming to
house
our
for
crib?
3 months,
She's
Kennard.
gullible. She gonna be like, oh no, they don't do anything. They're just like, you give them a treat and everything. They're good. Damn.
Kevin, cut that out.
Dude, there was a thing on Facebook of this guy who walked up to someone's open garage and they had a camera in their garage. And the family dog comes out and the guy who's trying to steal a bike starts petting the dog. And he ended up just leaving the bike and walking away.
Oh my god.
He's like, no, I can't do this now.
Yeah, exactly.
Good guy, man. Good guy. Choose
Yeah,
better though.
just don't
Come on.
do it again.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Yeah.
Right, you might get the wrong house. You might, instead of petting a dog, you might be petting a bullet hole.
Dude, I'm telling you, like I always think about that now because do you know how many Americans are packing heat, dude? You know what I mean?
There
Like
could be
yeah.
a fucking gunfire ward
like
in your front yard because
Like-
someone wants to break in.
like dude, as a criminal, like a breaking and entering guy, there's no way I would do that as my crime of choice.
Oh
Yeah, no.
definitely not.
You don't know what's in that house. You know what I mean?
I would
Criminals got balls,
I
dude.
wouldn't even try to break into a car because every modern car these days has the car alarm if the car is
Usually.
locked. I wouldn't
The
even
dart
notice
is so
that.
sensitive,
Why do you
dude.
think-
If the dart moves, the car alarm
Why
will
do you
go
think
off.
Really?
Challengers and Chargers are so easy to steal?
Do they not have that feature?
They do.
They do, but
the
it's
technology
it's
for
the
thieves
technology,
nowadays,
Oh, yeah.
they just
Yeah.
they have a whole computer, scan the key in the house, and then
Yep.
have another key and boom.
Really?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
and it's
Oh,
not
I
just
didn't know
those.
It's
What was
Mopars.
there
though.
was I was gonna
Mopars.
say what was there was another one that wasn't. Oh, I think it was it a Hyundai? Either the Sonatas or was it a Kia? It was
You
like
could start them. You
Okay.
could start them a certain way without the key.
Wow.
okay, because I know that there was. I was gonna say I know there was
God,
a car
I forgot about that.
was getting.
You could you could bypass.
I think they had a recall
yeah.
or something because
Yes.
because so many were getting stolen. They were like, all right,
Yes.
bring them all in for.
It was something in the steering column where you could bypass the ignition. There was like a little clip
Oh wow.
behind, where your key would go in.
Mm-hmm.
So this was with models that still had a key and not
Oh,
like
okay.
a push start.
I thought it was
You
a push.
you
start
hit the
ones.
little clip and you could literally turn it and start the car.
I feel like push starts are more easier to steal though. With
I
all
could
the,
see
all the
that.
computers and
I
technology
mean,
and
maybe,
shit.
Yeah.
but what they do with the
Just get a
Mopars
manual.
is like,
Just get a manual.
yeah, that's modern day theft deterrent.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
one drives stick anymore.
Nope.
I wish.
Yep.
I wish. I miss my manual cars.
And I like it too. It's extra protection when it's parked too, Leave it in gear and pull the parking brake. You got two ways that car ain't moving.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I guess you could do that with an auto too. Throw it in park and pull the brake, but I don't know.
True.
Anyways,
some
about
people don't
marriage.
know.
No,
Yeah. we went off. We went off.
it's
topic a
okay.
little
That's
bit.
what this is
Yeah.
about, man.
That's okay.
That's what this is about.
Sometimes
That's
people
okay,
find
my
that more
friend.
interesting. Yeah.
Well, I think that's important to talk about too, though, because a conversation that we had recently, like when you've been together for a while and you are married and you kind of get into your routines, like it's easy to not have things to talk about. I want to say.
So do you guys, like we were talking about all this stuff, do you guys have a if shit hits the fan plan? Like if the world goes to shit, what are you doing?
We never talked about that.
We've never talked about it.
But
We've always
I know
said,
what I would do. I would pack up all my shit, or actually stay
Well, what I'm
here.
saying is, okay, you're at work, she's at work, the baby is with your mom or your grandma or whoever, and emergency alert goes off. Nuclear bombs have been launched at the United States of America.
I'm driving
What
the
do you
loader all
do?
the way home.
slow as shit
Slow
on the
as
highway.
shit.
Nah, that thing gets up to
An hour and a
that
half later,
motherfucker
he
gets
gets
up
home.
to 30. It gets up to 30.
It'll take you
30
3
all
hours
the
to
way
get
home.
home.
Nah, you think cars are gonna do the problem? You
That
probably
is
blow
true.
to that shit.
That is smart.
The fuck?
That is
I
smart.
got the biggest loader on the plant right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
that is
taking
smart.
Yeah,
that
but
shit.
you know what I mean? Like, so we always
Yeah.
had the thing because, like,
this is coming from The Walking Dead.
well, no.
All right, you guys need to stop
No,
talking.
no.
You're done watching now.
No. This came from when the shit popped off with the Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then
Or COVID.
and the U.S. was trying to get in bed with Ukraine, and then Russia didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's Russia's retaliation to the United States? Press the red button. If he's crazy enough, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it was like me and my mom
But-
and Mark and you know Kirsten. We talked
My
about
name's
like
Kirsten.
I was like,
we
today,
we
Junior.
talked. We talked about like, okay, what do we do if this ever happens? Where are we going? And obviously, we're just gonna all meet at the house.
yeah.
Wherever you are, try to get home.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Whatever
and that's
it
the
takes.
meeting place. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So
But you also got to think too. When I'm pretty sure all these other countries and stuff have their targets where they would send the bombs to.
of course,
The
Hey,
major cities.
Chicago,
Yeah.
we'd be fucked. Sorry.
Yeah.
well, yeah, modern day.
We'd be-
no.
If you go downtown Chicago, it's still we're going to get hit, but not nearly as bad.
Modern day nuclear weapons.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kennard,
dude, that shit's gonna radiate all the way
It's
it's
to
got like
Superman.
it's got
It
like
doesn't faze
100
me.
mile radius. We're 32 miles from the
I was
city
gonna say
right now.
45 minutes is 45 minutes.
You know,
We'll die.
dude.
I'm Superman.
Where,
Listen, I've always said if that happens, if the world is falling apart, I hope that I go first. Like,
same,
off.
because I ain't living in that fucking world,
nope,
dude.
take me out.
I always made the joke. Where's the nuke dropping? I'm gonna go out, have a cigarette and a beer in my hand, and watch it come
Yep.
right at me.
I'll be
Well,
naked.
I always say that.
He'll be helicoptering on the porch.
Yeah.
You're gonna
With
wait,
a cigarette and a
wait,
beer in my
wait,
hand.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna walk by in the aftermath. People are gonna see your shadow burned into the shit. Hey, no, hold on. They're gonna see your shadow burned into the shit, and because you're naked, they'll see your shadow from your dick. What the hell was this guy doing? He must have been one of those naked guys. One of those weirdos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, it's like it's a doomsday
happening.
plan. You know.
That's my doomsday plan.
I mean, shit, if I was rich right now, I'd be building a bomb shelter
Yes.
underground. I'd be storing water jugs underneath there. I mean, like, I'm not playing around. I would be full on. It's the end of the world preparing, but I don't have that luxury, you know?
Yeah, time to start
I
watching
mean,
Doomsday
technically
Preppers.
you do.
You know, I thought about. Okay, so I saw.
I can dig a hole.
True.
I can dig a hole.
Put a shelter underneath the grills
Yeah.
back
Go
here.
for it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
It's, all
Under
about,
the
it's not
pool.
about what
Yeah.
you know, it's about who you know.
Right.
That
It
is
can
true.
happen if we all band together, build one big ass mansion underground.
I will say the one and only reason I love you, but the one and only reason that I would want to survive some shit like that is so Eliza's not left alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one and only reason.
That's why we
Here's
don't
a
want
good
kids.
conversation topic.
Yeah.
We were also talking about that last time about why we don't want kids, which is a really dividing topic for a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but you got to think.
But it
too,
shouldn't be unless those people are trying to raise those kids.
Everybody's thought about it. Everybody's thought about it.
I think
and
that's what
they
kills
thought
me.
about it since our parents' parents and their parents' and all that stuff. And I mean,
So you think it's responsible to just keep doing it anyway?
no,
Because history
I don't think it's
has
responsible.
shown...
Just keep it in consideration that like there's not a high possible chance that will happen.
Yes, but we are
Sure.
also conditioned as Americans to not have war on our doorstep.
Yeah.
No country has ever invaded America. Do you guys know that?
You know why?
The more we keep going...
Except Great Britain, and they lost.
Listen, I'm telling you.
And that's how this country was built.
The more we keep going, the closer we keep getting to being possibly attacked. All of these things.
Well,
lately.
yeah, because our politicians are all fucking idiots.
And the
Sorry.
degenerates keep having
Sorry.
kids.
We
and they
don't
can't
talk
afford
about
it.
politics on Liquid Therapy. We're not
That's
there yet.
another conversation.
Yeah, with no politics. Please.
We're not there
Oh,
yet.
my God.
No.
We don't do
That would turn into me throwing one of these cameras.
Yeah, no, we don't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
not happening. But
Just pick it up and everybody sees everybody moving.
I think it just depends. Wanting kids or not, it's okay to want kids and it's okay to not. And I think that's where
I want to get that programmed.
We
people-
appreciate you.
I feel
for
like
that.
oh thank you, but I feel like that's where people need to like
It's
realize like okay
Two-team effort here.
if you guys don't want
You
kids,
have a child.
Yeah, but she says it loud
Yeah.
and clear, you know? Know what I mean?
you're kind of coming off like you're trying to convince them. I think okay. We all know your intentions. I think we all know, or at least I could speak for myself. You guys, if you disagree, please say something.
Right.
However, I know your intentions and I know that you support them either way.
What do you
Correct.
mean? Support them
They
in not
just
having kids?
Yeah.
Hell no, they need to start popping up
Oh,
babies.
okay. Well, then
Right,
fuck you
right.
too then. I
See?
mean,
He's
See?
thinking about Eliza. That's all he's thinking about.
well,
Yeah.
right.
Eliza
But
needs
I
a
think-
playmate.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? I mean, yes, it would be great if you guys had kids, but also we could sit here and tell you all day long, oh, you guys should have a kid, you guys should have a kid.
Yeah.
We're not going to be there feeding them at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
We're not going to be there buying all the diapers and doing all the bottles and figuring out childcare and
We'll give
figuring
you
out.
advice.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never let you do it fully alone. But the thing is about being parents is even if you have that village, there are still at the end of the day, you are that child's parent. You are
Right.
irreplaceable. You are not at the end of the day, nobody else can be mom and dad.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I mean, when I was a kid, don't get me wrong, I used to sit back and I had a whole list of baby names and the thought of,
We still have talked about
you know, the thought of
Yeah, I don't
passing.
think it's
In case it
completely gone out of your guys' like thoughts.
No, but you know what? There are funny things that I think about. Like, I don't want to. Zach's gonna kill me for saying this. Like, if we had
Fuck
a child.
marriage. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Right, he said.
if we had a child, like there's some odds that the child
That
would have
dude's gonna be
a
that
massive
dude.
head,
Oh, dude.
short, terrible teeth. Like,
yeah.
We would just set
Before
that
I
kid
had,
up for.
dude, before I had braces, my teeth were jacked.
Mine too.
Well, see, that's
Oh,
how I
that's
feel.
bad.
That's
Mine
how I
too.
feel.
My
I mean, you
teeth were
can fix
raw.
all of that.
Eliza's already fucked.
No,
so-
she's not. Her
Yeah.
teeth are gonna fall out and re-come in
No,
anyway.
I ain't talking about that. She
I
got
looked-
my forehead
And his hairline.
and my hairline. I mean, she's still beautiful.
She's still- exactly, she's perfect.
beautiful.
She is beautiful.
She's
yeah.
perfect.
I think
But she got a big old forehead.
it's funny, dude. It's like
The hair will grow in. Should be
with
okay.
with
Hopefully.
like my dad is not super tall. I think he's like 5'10" or something like that. Kirsten's a midget. I'm a midget. My mom's a midget. Dude, that kid is gonna be like
Bro, but you can't.
4'5".
I disagree with that. Strongly disagree
Well,
with
yeah,
that.
I know what you mean, but that's not one of my main topics. I think it's just like we're on the mutual ground of like we used to talk about no kids, period. Like if you get pregnant, censor your people.
Ooh, okay, maybe.
You know what I
God.
mean?
Damn.
But
Oh, I got a button for that.
Dun, dun, dun.
but
Right?
Oh shit.
we have come to the agreement of if it happens, guess what? We're having a kid. There's really
Yeah.
no choice. You know what I mean? So
I've
I think it was just in the beginning of the relationship, how we felt.
We-
When, we weren't engaged, we were just
Yeah.
newly together, like, hey, we don't ever want kids.
We've
Yeah.
also
No,
been
but-
together for 6 years and have literally never had a scare too. So
Right.
whatever we're doing, we're doing
You better
it
knock
correctly.
on wood right now.
We're doing everything correctly. You know what I mean? Like it's.
It may feel good, man, but don't keep it in there.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Fuck that, nigga. What the fuck you mean? I'm all up in that shit.
And
Nope.
that's why idiots crawl the world, man. That's what's happening.
Oof.
That hurt.
I got a couple of people in my life.
No, it's a.
I have a
Hold
couple
on,
too
hold
that,
on. Wait,
like,
wait.
I got a couple people that
Wait.
shouldn't be having kids and still
It's-
popping them out.
Right. And I'm going,
dude.
what is going on in
Yeah.
the bedroom that you're going, hey man, free for all, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Right. Right.
What? Like, oh.
We won't
Dumb.
go into that because
I'll go into it. I don't
Shit,
give a
it
shit.
Nah,
ain't,
it's
it ain't
family.
that good.
Not-
It's
I can tell
family.
you,
Not-
it's not that good.
Oh, you don't have to go family. This is like you got people in the freaking world. This wide.
Well, that's-
It's
that's-
2024. You can't
Okay.
say that word anymore.
so that's the difference. You guys can be intimate however you want. If you have another kid, okay, guess what? It happens. The difference is fucking idiot Joe Blow is out hooking up with 10 different women and blowing inside of all of them. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden
Right.
he's got 5 kids that
Yeah.
he wants nothing to do with.
That's irresponsible.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can't be stupid.
Wrap it up, my boy.
Yeah, you can't have
Wrap
that.
it up.
Fuck that.
You can't have that type of mentality.
I
Not
hate
everybody
those.
is invincible, but people walk around and do that. It's just crazy to me that people act like that.
You know, there's a documentary on Netflix about a guy that
I've
don't-
seen
1,000
it.
kids.
Yeah.
We didn't. Yeah, we started watching it, but then we found something else to watch. I think.
It's called like I am your something about your father or
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's wild to me.
Man's a legend.
No, no.
That's
that
the
was
problem with society.
That
He
was
is trying to be a
crazy.
legend, though. That's why I guarantee
Yeah.
that's why he's doing it.
You know what I
Oh,
think the
yeah.
problem is with society, or another problem to that though, because I stand strong on this because I feel like everybody is so pushy with their own opinions. I feel like a big problem is people pushing other people to have kids when that's not what's best for them or what they want.
So I
That's
won't-
why I
won't-
try.
and all that
That's why I
shit,
try
dude.
so hard with you guys to be like, no, like it's okay to not want kids. Don't tell yourself that you're selfish for not wanting kids, or don't tell yourself that's
So,
a bad thing.
Wait. I got a
because
question.
Wait, hold on. Let her finish. I gotta say this, or I will forget because I'm an idiot. Go ahead.
Go,
ahead.
go, go,
I
go,
think
go.
I think that's really it. Just like everybody wants. I know that people are pushing you because they think that because you're getting married, then they're gonna get a baby after.
Right,
and
right.
everybody wants the highlight reel of the baby. Nobody wants to be there when the shit's hard and you're crying to yourself, asking yourself how you can do it.
Right.
Yeah,
It's different. Okay, go ahead.
I agree. So I won't get into too much detail because, like I said, this is. I won't even say that because it gives it away. So, an example. Someone is in a less than fortunate situation. Has a kid. Okay. The first kid was really hard on them. Has another kid. That made it even really hard, especially when the couple does not get along. And then they have more kids because they hooked up one night. Notice how I said kids,
Twins.
plural. Okay? Not saying any names. God bless you all. Whatever.
Triplets.
But it's like it's like, why make your life harder than it needs to be? You know what I mean? If your life is already hard and everyone's trying to help you and get you through life because they love the shit out of you, it's like, I understand. It's just like, man, dude, you're making it so hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate to see people struggle. That's all it is. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Dude,
Can't fix stupid. That's all I'm going to say.
but
about-
I cannot even hint at remotely what it is, who it is.
I'll say who
So,
it is for
no.
me.
dude,
No,
I
do not.
I had a friend growing up, and straight out of high school, she got pregnant, and I remember I had a conversation with her. I was like, what are you thinking? You know, and she just point blank said, the only thing I've ever wanted to do in life was become a mom.
But hold on. I'm sorry. I have to get it out because, like I said, I'm an idiot. Everyone knows that person's life will be made harder. Like, in their subconscious, life will be hard, but everyone fucking celebrates. Oh, my God, you're having more? Oh, my God, fuck yeah. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, oh, my God, you're having more, dude?
Yeah.
Like, what? Anyways, go ahead. Right out of high school, had a kid.
Right,
What are you
so-
doing?
and
All
she-
I ever want to do is be a mom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks for the recap. Yep. So, that was her whole thing, right?
I helped.
So she had a kid, and I was trying to be a good friend, being like, okay, great, that's fine. If that's all you've ever wanted in life, I can't limit you from that. Go for it, you know. But to be fair, this girl was never well off in her own life, raised by her parents, never been well off on her own. She was, you know, didn't really have a good job. There was no way she was going to be able to support a child. Had it with a man, and they broke up. And so then she gets with someone else, has another child. She makes it up to 3 children. And she still is not with any of the guys, has 3 kids on her own, is like, can't afford to take care of the kids. I lent her like nearly $1,000 out of the kindness of my heart.
I remember that.
Trying to help her, buying diapers.
Literally, like, daily, Kirsten would get texts. Can I borrow $20? Can I borrow $50? Can I borrow $100?
And at the end of it, I finally sent a long text of like, I can't do this for you anymore. I financially am trying to do things for myself, and you feel like I'm here being smart, and here you are going down a well thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're setting your children up for a very hard life. I can't support that. And she was like, you've never supported me. You've never helped me with anything. And I'm like, dude, I have receipts of every transaction
$1,000, dude.
Yeah.
where I have helped you and not gotten any money back, where you lie and say, I'll get you back next week.
Right. I'll get
And
you back on
never
payday.
do.
Never does.
I mean, that's narcissism right there. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? Like, but those are the type of the people that they just keep thinking it's a gift. And I just think that's crazy to me. What you showing?
No, I didn't show nothing. I clicked on something and it played the music.
Oh.
I tried to do that.
I don't know. It's just hard for me to justify if you already struggle. I mean, which is what Zach and I say. We love our personal freedom, and we also struggle enough with our
But
own.
I'm not... Me right now, Kirsten's doing pretty good. But I think still together as a couple financially, we're not anywhere close to where we want to be. So that's why, like, kids are not even an option.
And
You know what
that's
I mean?
okay.
Right.
Yeah,
That's okay.
You
That's
think
okay.
If we had a
because
house
when we
and
had-
we had, like, our own space and our own money and a safety net, sure, maybe.
You think we had a safety net?
You had a house.
We had a house and we had enough things that we could sell to create a
You
safety
guys
net if
also
we
knew
needed
that you
to,
wanted
though.
kids.
Yeah.
Correct.
Eliza
That was
was
a
not
part of it.
Eliza was not an accident. She was planned.
No.
So
It was
it's
not planned.
when you okay.
That was an oopsie daisy. No,
Do-
I'm kidding.
Do we need to educate the viewers on how a baby's made? Because the steps to make a baby.
I was
Right. When two people love each other.
Say that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
That's rough.
Two people love each other.
Cut that, Kevin.
don't
yeah,
cut it.
but
Leave
cut
it.
it, Kevin. Cut it.
You
But
may want to
anyways.
cut mine from earlier, too, about, you know. Anyways, go ahead.
But no, she was. We were trying to have Eliza. That was not an accident. That was planned. But there's still things that come with it that you can't necessarily plan for. Or like as first-time parents, like everybody says, "Oh, babies are expensive," but you don't realize like exactly how much you're gonna be spending and exactly how quickly they go through the formula. And like if this formula doesn't work, then you need a special kind that's
Right.
$100 a week or more, and
$60 for 20 diapers.
Well,
yeah,
and that's the
it's
thing is like
crazy.
every time you turn around, they need something else. If
Yeah.
it's not diapers, it's clothes. If it's not that, it's formula or food or medicine or a hospital bill, because insurance doesn't cover it all, because insurance is a joke in our country, or what,
Yeah.
But that topic aside, but
Yeah.
it's like you don't. Like it's
when you
it's
can
smart
barely
to
support
say
yourself. It's insane, and I don't know if I want to go through that type of pressure just to raise a child. And then when that happens, you then inherently force trauma onto a kid that didn't ask for it. A child then grows up being like, oh yeah, I was poor my whole life. You know, my mom and dad, they did all they could, but I mean, they just couldn't get out of it, and I barely made it out alive, and whatever. Maybe they end up turning it around and becoming a success story because of what they come from. And yeah, maybe that is a good thing, but still, I don't know if I can go through that personally. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, your guys' opinion on it is the only opinion that matters. And I think that's where I'm always coming from on the topic, is like whatever the parents, like whoever, whether it's you guys or whether it's anybody else, regardless of your situation, anything, if whatever your decision is, if you're the one having the kid and taking care of the kid, then, are we celebrating? Cool. Are we crying? Cool. Like, I'll do it all with you. I don't care. But I just feel like people try so hard to like, oh, you have to have a baby. You have to have a baby. You have to have it. And it's like, well, are you going to be there when I need help taking care of them? Or
Sure, I'll have the baby. $50,000.
Right.
And that goes into the question I had for Zach. Because
Perfect. I love that. Let's go.
With you being an only child, how does your mom feel about you guys not too sure about? Because I know your mom.
Of course, she would want a kid.
She's
but
what
she's
Arie
not,
says. We'll be there. We'll take care of the kid.
Right.
I don't care, But I mean, God, she'll support us either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
course.
That's who she is.
But
But still,
I mean, my dad's not hung up on it. My mom's not hung up on it.
Really?
It's just, if it happens.
I figured your dad wouldn't be. But I'm really
if
surprised
it
your
happens,
mom's not like.
my mom will go through the roof.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
I figured.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I picture that day where Kirsten is man. I've been feeling weird the last couple of weeks. Psst. Oh my god, and then we would have, we would probably have like a whole fucking like party just for my mom to go. Hey mom, check this out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd make it a huge thing.
Oh,
too.
100%.
I would surprise her in the
100%.
biggest way.
You might
'cause
give her a
I know
heart
how-
attack.
I know
She
how
probably
much it
would
would
die.
mean to her. Just the thought, like not even the fact that we're having a child, but the fact that we went against what we wanted,
Yeah.
Right.
and made the decision that we're doing this.
And, like,
I
I always say this in my head, like, yeah, there will be a lot of anxiety.
Well, yeah.
It's
There's
it's
anxiety in
afforded,
life, bro.
I know, but it's afforded.
dude.
But the kid's not gonna starve. The kid's gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
just like, why put ourselves in
Yeah.
that predicament when we're not mentally ready for it? You know what I'm saying?
No one's ever mentally ready for it.
I mean, yeah, but
I tell you
you're
right
not
now,
convincing me.
Arie can tell you right now, I was ready to have kids way before she was ready.
Oh yeah.
I was ready.
way
Like I
before.
wanted to have kids.
But I was the oldest sibling.
Yeah.
So a lot
they
of
were waiting.
a lot of
No.
a lot of my childhood was helping babysit my younger siblings. And as much as I love my younger siblings and everything, shout out to both of you.
Kick rocks.
You're so mean. Don't listen.
Fuck
but,
them. Just kidding.
As much as I will always love them, I feel like there was a part of me that missed out on certain things because
Sure.
I had responsibility from a very young age of like, and even if it was like, oh, mom and dad have to work. I mean, both my parents worked all the time. And they like, so there were times where it was like, okay, well, no, you can't go to a friend's house because mom and dad have to work, so you have to be home with the kids. And I don't want to say that as like it happened all the time because that makes it sound way more dramatic than what it is. But I've always been the responsible one. I've always been the one that had to look out for other people. I've always been the one that people relied on for certain things outside of my siblings. But just there was a lot of me that was like, I need to live before
For a while.
and like, I mean, it wasn't too long after we were serious that he was talking about kids. And I always told him, like, I absolutely want kids, but not yet. I cannot, because mentally I knew that I wasn't there. Come to find out, a lot of the mental things that I was going through and the mental struggles that I was dealing with at the time where I didn't want kids, I think a lot of that was the birth control I was on at the time. Fun fact.
Yep.
Because when I came off of that, like when we decided that we were ready for Eliza and I came off of that, it was like, I felt like a whole new person.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I do think that there was some, like, I mean, obviously there's an age difference between the two of us. So he felt like he was ready way before I did. Cause I needed that freedom. I wanted that feeling of like,
Right.
I can live and be my own person before having to be responsible for someone else.
I think when you're sorry, go ahead.
I feel like I robbed her of her glory days. I do feel like I robbed her just a little bit because I got the experience going out doing wild shit and everything else, and then we got
See,
in a
that's the
relationship,
opposite.
she
You've got
moved
what,
in.
3 years on you? How old are you?
5.
Five
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
5-year difference, and I feel like
That's
I robbed her
wild.
from because she went to college. She didn't really. I pushed her to do it, like go to a party, go out and do stuff and everything.
Well,
Like,
I
she-
went to college at home though.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
she's
didn't
built for
leave.
that though.
Yeah.
I didn't
Not
leave.
everyone wants that.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
right.
leave to go to college. At first, like I always pictured myself going out of state to college and going and, living in dorms and whatever.
Right.
But I decided that wasn't what was best for me at the time. And honestly, that's not a decision I regret whatsoever because I don't have student loans. And had I gone out of state, I would have student loans and our financial position right now would probably be way different than what it actually is.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, for me, college wasn't about the party. It like,
What was for me?
yeah. And I think that's the difference.
You went
though.
to college?
He's always been,
What?
A little bit.
a little bit. He went to the college parties. I think when he
Fair
says
enough.
that,
I did what I needed to do.
well, yeah, and,
I got the
and that's
experience.
exactly what it is, and that's exactly what he says that I'm missing out on. But to me, I'm like when I pictured what I wanted my life to look like, this is it.
Yeah.
I mean, I never pictured a podcast, but no.
For the
but
record, I
as
did
far
not.
as-
I did go to college, but it was Ivy Tech. I didn't go to a big college. I did party a lot though.
He went to Florida for spring break. That's enough college.
Yep. Yep.
And that is what
Worth
I
it.
think he thinks
Worth
that I missed
it.
out on, which I will say,
Got to do
had
some
we not been
dimes.
together at the
Worth
time,
it. Yeah.
I will say, had we not been together while I was in a serious relationship the whole time I was in college.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's why he says that.
Yeah.
So did I not have that part of my life? Yes, but do I feel like I'm missing something or missed out on something or anything like that? No, because at the end of the day, my end goal of where I wanted to be, that's where I'm at right now.
Right.
But I feel like we're not going to get into that. Not gonna
Yeah,
get into
but you
college
could
stuff.
always tell someone how you think they feel, but honestly, it's not that. But see, to me, it's the opposite because, like, in school, I was a good kid. You know, I got decent grades. I tried. I was a little nerdy. Fuck. The glow up is real. Go look at my old pictures. It's bad. It's real bad.
He's a twink.
Yeah, it's bad.
It was bad. You thought his head's big now.
Shit.
I don't know how someone's head shrinks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. I said the same thing about his hairline.
Oh no.
Oh no! Wah wah wah.
Oh, hurt his feeling on his own podcast.
Was it Trump?
It's definitely
My hairline's there, guys. It's there.
barely. No, I'm just kidding.
It's still there, though.
Mine's gone too, brother. I'll tell you that right now. That's why I wear a hat all the time now.
Battle of the foreheads.
I might win, dude.
You're not going to see it on this
Oh,
podcast.
man.
No, you're not.
Or will you? Stay tuned.
But see, I feel like so even in my early 20s and mid 20s, I didn't really party that much. But now, like, I
The
just
hell are you
turned
talking
30.
about? You didn't party that much in your early 20s.
Dude, we had basement
The
parties at
basement era.
Trevor's. Like,
Basement parties were
okay,
lit, my boy.
well, yeah, but like what once
They were
every
all up in there.
That is true.
That was another point I was
Okay,
gonna
hold
make.
on. But
Trevor's basement.
those were like once every 2 or 3 months, though.
No, it wasn't. It was more than that.
No, you're crazy.
It was more than that.
You're crazy. But like that's
Shout out
no.
Trevor.
I didn't go out to like bars every night and get plastered with my buddies and
Yeah.
We
you
weren't
know
old
try
enough
to
to
pick
do that
up
yet.
mid-20s, Kennard.
Oh, mid-20s, yeah. I was
Okay,
We were still.
but now
He was in a
Never mind.
committed relationship.
now right now, like now, I'm fucking partying, man.
Well,
I
yeah, 'cause
don't
you're
know
a
why.
famous drummer now.
I'm not famous
You're a
yet.
famous
it might
drummer.
happen. That reel's blowing up.
You're a
man.
famous drummer in Northwest Indiana. Go check him out. Shout out
True.
Side Action. Drummer's killing it. ZG's killing it on
I'm
the
trying
drums.
to. I'm trying to get
Damn, I
us
feel
on the
so
map.
bad about that right now. Like I'm literally sweating because I did that right now. I'm literally sweating right now. Stress, bro. I'm bad, dude. What the fuck? I am so sorry.
Okay, so the point that I was gonna make
I'm
though.
done. Yeah, I'm over.
So like you're all bent out of shape though about the fact that you feel like
I'm done.
for who, my friend? Oh, it's empty.
Thank you. Sorry.
So you're all bent out of shape though about how you feel like you've robbed Arie of some.
I wouldn't say bent out of shape, but like there's some subconscious in the
Yeah.
back of my head, just like fuck.
But I would argue, okay, so as an outside person looking in your guys' life, you guys are kind of living the dream of what I would want my life to look like.
Shit.
Let me say it, okay? I'm not talking financially, but just like as a person.
Goals, dude.
I grew up my whole life being
Fucking
like,
house.
dude, every 4th of July, every Halloween, every Christmas, I'm going all out. You know, I'm buying all the Christmas decorations. You know what I mean? But listen.
That's her dumb ass.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
Jesus.
okay,
Triggered.
Yeah. She's like
he's like,
send me shit at work. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. That literally triggered.
I lost my
Trigger.
point. I lost
No.
You want to go all out
Go ahead.
every holiday,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, whereas you feel like she is missing a portion of her life, I'm telling you that I had that portion of my life from the ages from like 17 to 21, and I was over it after that.
And that's exactly where I'm coming from
Right.
too. Is like
yeah.
my party phase looked different than a lot of people's because it happened a lot sooner than it should.
Right.
I will say my
And
party phase
by
is
the
more like at
time-
home.
But and again, that's
But
what I was
see,
gonna
and
say.
that's what, like-
you think she's missing out on it, but she's living it right now. She's probably you guys set yourself up to have the funnest parties. The fact that you're even planning something for a party, people don't do that. People don't.
Yeah,
throw,
people don't do that anymore.
People
dude.
don't throw big parties for 4th of July. People don't put out all. No, I mean, there's a select few. You know, not a lot
You'll
of people
have
celebrate
a
like that.
couple family members like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna have a cookout.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day
Okay.
weekend. Come over. We'll bake. You know, we'll cook out. You know what I mean? You guys, she's getting drunk. She can get drunk here if she wants. She could listen to music, strip naked in the garage, and have a great time. She could party. She could party her ass off like she is in college. You know what I
I
mean?
agree with all that until strip naked.
If it's just
What
you,
do you mean,
Yeah,
dude? You
it's
said,
just me,
hey,
yeah.
you said when the nukes start flying, you're gonna be naked. So just
Right.
do it.
double standard. Come on.
Yeah, that's just you
Right.
come down. Come on, those are my goodies.
No, but but that's a really good point too, though, because we both like. For him, when he's had a rough week, he wants to go party. When I've had a rough week, I want to go lay in bed and watch Netflix. Like it's two different.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
That's true.
I have to hype myself up to like want to be
She can
the
be a-
life of the
Fired
party.
up.
She-
Yeah,
she
to
can
want to
give you
be
a
on that
vibe
level.
kill.
Like
Yeah.
well, and that's one of the like few arguments that we have is because he's always like, yeah, party, 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 drink, drink, drink. I want to get drunk and then
I
whatever.
don't want to get drunk. I just want people
And-
over. The fuck?
And you just happen to get drunk every time.
Peanut butter and jelly.
But
Peanut butter always goes with jelly, don't it? Okay, then. Thank you.
But like for me, I think I've
Don't play me,
hit
Felicia.
the point of like, I will
Triggered.
say hosting the parties is fantastic because that
Yeah.
is one, like, I'm so used to anytime we go somewhere, I'm driving us home.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Finish that, and
He
I
drove
have my
me home a
defense.
couple times.
and I'm okay with that. I would rather
Yeah.
rather drive somebody home. Like, it just gives me too much anxiety to
Yeah.
like to know that people are leaving, especially leaving here after drinking. Like, I don't like that. And at the end of the day, grown adults are gonna do what they're gonna do. But I like to at least be able
that's
to
why-
offer like,
If you notice when I come here, as soon as I get here, I start popping.
yeah.
And I will drink heavy, but then I give myself at the end of the night, like say the party starts at 8, we're here till like 1 in the morning. At like 11, I stop drinking
Yeah.
and I wait.
Well, and that's
wait
what
and
and that's
wait
what
and
I
wait.
do. And that's what I do. If we go somewhere,
Yeah,
I
you'd be
might.
playing that when you get a DUI.
Well,
dumbass.
exactly.
I'll never get-
Exactly.
I'll never get a DUI.
I've told him over and over again, if you get picked up for a DUI, don't call me because I'll leave you there.
Bullshit.
Woo, learn a lesson.
Bullshit.
You know how expensive it
Just
is
like
to bail
those
someone out.
dishes
For,
in the sink,
Oh,
but
You've been looking at it like a seasoned dressing.
I thought you meant if
Yes.
like you will leave me to get a DUI.
No.
No.
Saying if I got
I will
a DUI.
never.
Okay,
I
that's
will never
understandable.
leave you to get a DUI. If you call me saying that you need a ride home, I will either come get you or I might send an Uber. Now that we have Eliza, it could
And
be
I
a
can
little
tell you
different.
right now, if you pick me up or if I get dropped off by Uber, the first thing I'm going to do when I get in the house, locked up, they won't let me out.
Oh my God. I will do everything in my power to help you get home. But if you decide to drive home drunk and you get picked up for a DUI, I'm not the one.
I could be
I'm
stone
not
cold
the one to
sober. I'm
call.
going to come in that bitch like, I'm locked up, my wife won't let me out.
And that's fine. You'll have to sing your song all the way through however long you're locked up for, because I will not be. Your whole sentence. Because I will not. Because I've always
Nah, I
given
kind of
you
want to
the
get locked up
option.
back just to do that.
no,
No,
You
not
better
really.
not.
No, not really. No.
that is not.
I have,
Oh
a,
my
I have a
God.
good career that I'm going for
Exactly.
right now.
There's just too much at risk. It's just never worth it.
Too much money on the table.
Not even just money, but livelihood. It's so
Destroys
it would
lives.
be so easy to mess up and ruin your life forever.
Right.
Like you don't ever want to find yourself in the position that you injured someone else
Oh yeah.
or took
Yeah, that would
somebody
kill
else
me.
from
That's
their
crazy.
family.
That would
Yeah.
kill me. That would
Exactly.
definitely kill me.
And that's what plays through my head, and I feel like that's what should go through your head, because that's a reality of what it could be. So that's why I've never, like, drinking and driving to me is just not it's
Not an
not
option.
funny. I will say that I'm not perfect, and I've done it, and it's
so have I.
and it's
like
always
3 times.
Yeah, we have
Horrible.
proof.
and it's always been I thought I was
We have
fine,
proof.
and then later on realized I
I
wasn't.
was gonna bring it up, but she's like, I drive people home, whereas she.
4th of July weekend.
Listen,
she
can-
runs
She drove
over the
her-
backboards.
Can we
in the
not go there
driveway.
though? Because I
in her
like,
own driveway.
No, she was good.
there were
just-
extenuating circumstances, I will say.
She has little
That
legs.
was-
She couldn't see.
Yes, like
Energy.
I said,
Energy.
I am not perfect. I won't even go into the reason as to why.
Neither am I.
But
I'll tell
I
you.
do try very, very hard.
So do I.
I'm perfect. My levels of it. I'm perfect. What the hell are you talking about?
She didn't say she was perfect. She said she's not.
No, said
I
I'm
know.
not
I
perfect.
said you non-perfect motherfucker. I'm the perfect motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not perfect. I'm not fooling
No.
myself.
Dude,
I
there was
just-
this one
The forehead
time,
says
dude.
different.
There was a.
I think that was more of a clap.
No. I'm gonna record your ass doing that. Actually, I can do that. I'm gonna record your ass doing that and put that as a button.
Me?
Yes.
Triggered.
Yeah.
That'll have to be a good cut. But
So-
no, there was a time after work, man, in Chesterton. It was on a Tuesday. Got the club going up.
Up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, dude. So it was literally $3 pitchers, and they bring out these big ass pitchers of Miller Lite, and we're at Upper Deck in Chesterton. It's no more because someone got killed there.
Oh,
But
Really? Wow.
yeah, you can look that up. I won't go into that, but
spicy.
yeah. So they bring us tall boy glasses, and my boss just keeps filling them. Every time I take a little bit more out of it, fills it, more, fills it. And we're playing golden tea. So you're focused in, you're dialed in on the game. And then I was like, I got to pee. And as I go to the bathroom, I take a piss, and then I wash my hands, and I look up in the mirror, and it's like this.
And that's always when it is, too. It's when you
And
look
I'm like-
in the mirror in the
and I'm
bathroom,
like-
and you're like, oh, no.
Dude, so listen, I was like, I'm gonna be sick. I got to go home. So I went out of the bathroom, didn't say bye, nothing. Went down the steps, got in my car, and drove home from Chesterton to Maryville.
Oh, God.
That was horrible. Never again.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. And then there was one time in the Cobra, you get a heavy foot because you got courage. I made it from Alsip to Hammond in 10 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
But
Alsip.
Yeah. So I feel like
Yeah, it was bad.
getting back on, I'm trying to think of where we left the conversation off before that, but I think you taking my college years.
Yeah.
That's what we were getting at. Like, to me, like, yes, when we go out somewhere, typically I'll have a drink or two, but then I'm drinking water for most of the night. So then everybody's like drunk and having a good time, and then when everyone else is drunk, it's not as fun when you're sober. And
I hate
you
that.
know what it's so
I
annoying.
get so annoyed.
So
oh
do
my
I.
God,
And
it's
then, like,
horrible.
Yeah.
It's
So-
the worst.
That's the one thing that I
That's
do.
because
Like,
she's a lightweight.
why the
He's waiting for
I am. But why would I not be if I don't get to drink anytime we
Ain't
leave
nothing
the house?
wrong with that. It's just cheaper to get hammered.
Exactly.
It's another benefit to be at home,
Exactly.
though. All you got to do is walk up the steps.
Exactly.
Go
Yep.
to bed.
Yep.
Exactly.
You're not worthy.
Oh my God.
Exactly. So that is the nice part about having stuff here. But
Stupid.
I mean, it's rare that I actually want to drink and party. I've never been. Are you getting ready to interrupt me?
No, you're good.
I've never been a high energy person, I think is what my problem is. So I've always been very like,
Go with the flow, relax, laid back.
yeah, like I have to like, typically if we have plans that involve being out later than 8:30 p.m., I'm drinking some sort of energy drink. Like, this is caffeinated stuff in my water
Right.
because I'm ready for bed at 8 p.m.
Same.
I'm an old lady. I don't
Same.
care.
Yeah.
I'm proud about it, whatever. But it's like, it takes a lot for me to want to like socialize that long. Like, to me, that's draining.
Yeah.
Whereas to him, that's like how
Invigorating.
he, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think where you get scared that you took those years from me or whatever the narrative is,
Yeah.
it's not the same because
It's just not you.
it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Right. I can appreciate that.
I
I think that was me when I was in my 20s, like my
Yeah.
my early 20s. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
People annoyed me.
Yeah.
I just didn't care. And now I feel like now that's like turning around.
Yeah.
You know, being in the band, being back in like the venue bar scene and like, you know,
See, and bars have never really been my scene
you know,
either.
so it's like, yeah.
I'm
not a bar. The only time you'll see me at a bar is if I'm playing a show there. I don't
Yeah.
go to bars
yeah.
because people just go there to be annoying and it pisses me off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because then it's crowded and then I come home
Yep.
smelling like smoke and then
right.
it's just not.
It's
I
rough.
mean, listen, I'll get down with some bar food.
Of course.
Anytime,
Of course.
like-
Of course.
But like you said, I mean, honestly, the most that I've been at bars.
You can hear it in the background.
What did you just?
I'm so sorry.
I forgot to turn out the sound. Your voice, my mic picked up your voice.
She's like, typically I don't like to be at bars.
Oh shit, I'm done. Until I
Alright.
can figure out how to get all the mics on the sound effects,
Continue.
I'm done.
Continue. Sorry. Harry. Sorry for your husband's incompetence.
This is my defense. This is only the
Yeah.
second time I've had this mixed board on the podcast. So
Listen, this
Okay.
is
still
quality.
playing with it.
Right.
Oh, this is
Right.
beautiful.
Doesn't get any more authentic than
Yeah,
this.
this is great. This is
Oh,
great.
man.
I feel like the most that I've been at bars in a very
Seeing side action?
Yeah. But that's nice though, because then we're going and there's entertainment, and then like, okay, the band's done
There's a
playing, and then
purpose.
we leave.
We get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
notice?
We go home.
You notice with me, I tear my drums down and I'm gone.
Oh yeah.
I don't usually stay.
See, and I
will-
like
and
that.
I
I'm
will
not trying to
only-
close down a bar. I don't
No,
want to be there
fuck
till
no.
3 a.m. I don't want to be, because you know what? On top of that, then all the cops are sitting there waiting for people to leave.
Yep.
All the drunk people are driving home. Back
Yeah.
to that. Like, I don't want to be at the bar when they turn the lights on.
Right.
I just don't want to. I want my bed. I'm more
agree.
comfortable at home. I would if I'm going to do anything, I would rather come home and, if anything, smoke and lay on the couch.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even tell you the last time I did that.
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed.
Right.
I just want to be at home. And I feel like that
Well,
sounds
shit.
so sad.
No. Now I
like-
know. Like when I see so obviously you guys come to almost every show. Mm-hmm. Love you for
I'm
that.
really sorry I can't make the next show.
It's all right.
I'm
It is
messing
what it is.
Side attraction show. It's
Yeah.
what a shame.
Side attraction.
What a shame.
Do you got a side attraction going on Friday? You can't make it for side action?
Just admit your failure.
Yeah, just
man.
forget
You
it.
can't
I
do
would say the
But,
suspense is killing me on what
yeah.
button he was going to push.
Now that I know that, like, about you, it makes me even happier to know that, like, you're going out of your way to come and support when that's not your
Well,
not your scene. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
I love to go do things. What I just don't love to go somewhere with the sole purpose of doing nothing but sitting there drinking for the next 5 hours.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna go do something and drink, or like if we're gonna go, if there's an activity involved,
Sure,
like
sure.
There's always activity involved.
or
It
like
just
for me, like I would
matters
even
when
be
you get
fine.
home.
I would be fine with going to a bar, like if we're gonna go and play pool or play darts, even though I suck at both of those things.
Yeah.
But like at least I'm going to do something. I feel like most
Right.
of the time though, most of the time when you go to a bar, I feel like you're sitting there at the table with a beer. I could sit with a beer at home
Right.
for cheaper and not have to drive home.
But
And
no,
then it doesn't smell like cigarettes
It
either.
also depends
Like-
on the music that's playing too, because if there's most bars have where you can pick your music and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So like you go to a bar just to. All right, guys, it's been another good pod.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
Yeah,
Good
it's
times, though.
Definitely going to be split up in 2 parts.
For sure.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below. We love you. Damn, I didn't get to read the cards I brought out.
Yeah, it's all right. Next time.
Yeah, next time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you comment your favorite part, your opinions on everything we talked about, all that stuff. We want to hear back from you. We want to communicate with you, want to talk to you and everything. New merch coming. I know I haven't been wearing my merch. I always wear my hat. It's always on my head. But hey, stay tuned. Website coming. More exclusive shit coming. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss there.
Oh, fuck it.
Damn, all right. Shit. But yeah, more stuff to come, guys. Until next time, you got your Kenny T as the host. My beautiful wife that went inside to take care of the baby. You got my boy Zach, his wife Kirsten. She had I don't know what she did, but hey, we're ending it off with just us two.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.
We out.
We drink to one podcast and one podcast only.